Oh, baby.
What's this video about? This. Oh, that's a link directly to YouTube.
What is this video about? Erotic thoughts.
Extremely erotic.
Oh, there we go.
18++. You gotta be over 18 by a little bit.
18 plus plus. So that's 2 extra years.
2 extra 18s. You gotta be 36.
Whoa, damn.
Right?
That's crazy.
I know.
I guess I'll post on the Discord.
Might be beneficial. Oh, oops. All right, here we go. Here we go.
What do we sound like, though? Are we demonic
That's
again?
a good question. I'm not even on Twitch yet.
Demon voice time. Let's pull up the phone. Oh, it doesn't sound demonic. I think I hear it.
Oh, A-Trax.
A-Trax.
Hello.
What's going on?
Do we sound okay? Oh, is that me?
Are we demonic?
I don't know.
Let's see here. No, we're good. We're good. Happy Sunday. Happy fun day.
There's a lot of things coming through my headphones, and I don't know which one is the right one, so...
You should make sure they're all muted. All I heard was the Helix. All I heard was the stream. It sounded fine.
We sound fine in the afternoon, even though it's the morning.
All right. Yeah, I hear you both good.
Oh.
Right on, right on.
Right on, right on, right on. Can you... Ooh. 2
Colton.
live events for Facebook. I mean YouTube.
Colton,
Colton.
welcome. Welcome
Welcome.
in. No
Colton.
demon voice for you this week, Colton.
Unfortunate. What a sound. Sound like a parking ticket? Fine. I'm getting fined, boy.
I tried the finals. It's fun. Just realized, oh my God, happy 150 episodes. Thank you. 150 beautiful episodes of bliss.
You tried the... Wait, are they doing another weekend this weekend, Helixes? Or did they just be like, well, we're just going. We're just going to do it all.
They just send it out into the wild.
They're like, we made so much. They didn't make any money because it's free. And you couldn't buy anything because it's all free.
Oh, yeah.
Everything was free. How do I go live? Find the live event. There it is.
You got chilly toes.
Chili toes.
I'm wearing socks, though.
How you doing, A-Trax?
Oh, God, excuse me.
Are you, in fact, going to get into the finals as well?
Why play the finals when you can play...
Oh, the day after you got... Oh, okay.
Had a dream last night I've had before, but it changed to me looking through only VHS movies, apparently VHS games. Might have happened because of what you were talking about the stream last night. What kind of VHS games? Like, what was the one that you'd shoot the TV? You know what I'm talking about, right, Mikey T?
Oh, yeah.
Captain Laser?
Power. Captain Power. Captain Power and the Power Tiers.
Captain...
I think it's Captain
I wanted
Power.
that so bad when I was a kid, but...
Yeah,
No.
Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future.
No, it was like a VHS game where it would play a video and you could shoot it with like a light gun. Yeah, I was telling it A-Track.
Oh, yeah.
Atomic.
Yeah, you would. It was a toy tie-in.
Yeah.
And you would get, with Captain Power, you would get a ship, and Captain Power would sit inside and it would have a light sensor on it.
Yeah.
And the TV would flash these spots in a different color, and the light sensor would pick that up, and you would get hit. But it would also flash a white color that the light sensor would pick up. It's just like, one of those old Nintendo shooters.
Yeah.
Where it would flash the screen.
When I remember when the dream was a Resident Evil with the Velociraptors game. Oh, that Dino Crisis.
Sinus infection.
What? Who's got a sinus infection?
A-Trax.
How did I miss that?
Atomic
Oh
Rar.
my God.
Atomic Rar.
Yeah. Don't you think Atomic Rar is a better fitting name?
Yes.
Didn't have much killer, I don't think.
No, but a lot of rar.
Yeah, was it like just Dead by Daylight? You played the killer all the time? No, I don't know. I also wanted the Barcode Battler when I was a kid.
Oh, dude, I wanted the Barcode Battler so bad.
So bad. If I saw one, I'd pick it up for sure just to check it out. Man, I just had dreams of me like walking to the store trying to find a good creature or whatever they were.
I got a secret chub for barcodes after all.
Yeah. And that really made me want to play Monster Rancher.
Yeah.
Because that was where you put in a CD and it would make a monster based off the CD. Yeah. So little did I know all it read was the CD title, and it would like make a monster based off of the CD title.
Not the track listing.
Not real. Well, if it had names on the tracks in the CD, maybe, but it was more to read the CD's title. So, anyways, I did rent it one time and get to play it, but it was like way late, so.
Way late in its lifespan.
It was less cool then. Yeah. Very cool.
Yes.
That was different era.
A different time.
Yep.
In the age of wonder.
It was the age of wonder. High definition VHS. That's a thing. Anyone have the Star Wars training droid lightsaber game? It was this little droid looking thing with a lightsaber that swung to left deflected bullets. It was sick.
What?
Was it a little handheld? No, he said it's a droid looking thing.
Oh.
I was picturing a Tiger Electronics game. I wonder if they still make those. God, those things were atrocious.
Star Wars lightsaber battler TV game plug and play.
Oh.
Maybe. Oh.
Plug the droid in the TV and it watched you. Oh, interesting. It was like Kinect.
Well, you got like a stubby lightsaber.
Yeah.
And it looks like you would download. What do you mean download?
The old stubby lightsaber.
The old stub saber.
It was years before the Wii or Kinect, though. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that. What was the droid?
It's a combat droid.
Oh. Okay.
Like one of those, the training droid, like on.
Oh, what the hell! Wow, this is quite the high definition video you've discovered.
This is the most HD video I've ever seen. But you get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Had a little camera. You would swing your sword like a baseball bat.
Oh, so it viewed you and put you on the TV, and then you'd have to be a Jedi, do some force blocking and whatnot.
Yeah.
Interesting. Never heard of that.
Let's see if we can find a more HD video.
I'm going to say no. You're not going to be able to.
Oh. Okay.
Did you find one?
I found some of the gameplay.
Oh. Oh no, the Jedi Temple. Oh my god!
It's a Jedi droid. You know, it's
Yeah.
Huyun.
Oh my lord. This guy looks like... No, this is Johnny Five right here. They got Johnny Five doing his... After a short circuit, he had to do some extra work, you know? Your training begins now.
Oh, it's just a kid talking. I thought he was... I thought that was the droid talking, but it's just like a little kid. So you can see the light where your lightsaber is facing.
Oh.
And you gotta slash the things.
Oh,
and it's like
wow.
8 axes of freedom right here. Let's go.
Whoa.
Your 8 axis.
So was this just like a bit post Super Nintendo era? Is that kind of the era we're looking at?
Yeah, it looks like it might be episode 1. So whenever episode 1 came out, this was a tie-in for that.
Okay. Oh, nice deflection.
Oh, super skookum. Look at that.
Deflected to hit the droid.
What? That droid's just got paint buckets for feet. Just like half-cut paint buckets.
You know, sometimes you gotta do what you got. Oh, he took a critical blow.
Oh, wait, it's got more axes of freedom. Look. Look at that.
16.
16 axes. Well done.
Jedi droid.
That's incredible.
I am SP4, and I will be helping you.
All right, let's see
Train
some
at the
Sith
Jedi
fighting.
Academy.
I don't. Is there? Oh yeah, there we go. A little practice with Obi-Wan.
Oh my god!
wow.
Obi-Wan has like 4 frames of animation. He just executed him. Chopped his head off. Hello there.
Well, hello there.
Where's the scene where you kill all the younglings? Ready for a mission, you are. Oh my lord.
Negotiated treaty, Qui-Gon.
Mikey, when are you streaming this?
Oh yeah.
Says he likes. You have to find one.
I gotta find it and then find a CRT TV.
No, you could do it on. I don't think it actually. I think it's all motion based. I don't think it's. I don't think it's like a light gun.
Probably not, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Trade chip. You gotta get up there, man. Gotta get up there. Gotta get the droid. Yeah, there you go. Smash it. Oh god.
Oh lordy.
Oh my god.
This is like playing wizardry.
This makes me uncomfortable. This walking animation.
Just chugging forward.
Just chugging forward at light speed. One corner.
No, it's the field of view is so bad. Each of those panels is only a foot.
Only a foot. That droid, that combat droid's so tiny then.
Yeah. The reactor room. Oh man, it's like playing pole position.
Yeah, right? Incredible.
Just lets him go.
Yeah, you're fine. Well, he's got to shoot at him, right? Maybe? I don't know.
How long is this lightsaber? They seem to be pretty far away. And he's
right?
striking.
Well, they're shooting at him. So he's just deflecting the blaster shots.
Is that what's happening?
Gotta be.
Wow, that was something else right there.
That's a game. Right there. Beautiful.
Never heard of that.
No, me neither. But we don't tend to hear about those Hasbro plug and play.
Usually, when I see those, I'm like, eh. Thanks for letting me relive some of my childhood.
Yeah,
right
no
there.
worries. That's what we're all about doing here on this channel, is reliving your childhood.
Exactly.
Helping people to see the past.
Exactly. I never had any of those plug and plays like that.
No, me neither.
Not even a fake Genesis or anything like that. Everything that plugged in my TV was like just a video game console.
Yep. I mean, you could afford it.
Even when I couldn't afford it, it was just what I had. I had no interest in like, even those Tiger Electronic handhelds, I hated those things.
Oh, those are garbage.
But I knew kids that loved them, and they got like every single one that they could get. They just loved them.
That's so wacky.
And I was just like, these things are atrocious. Even the Game & Watch, I remember some people I knew had Game & Watches, and they're like, this is Nintendo. I'm like, yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it. I don't want to play Game & Watch.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's just like the R-Zone. That thing was amazing.
Oh. I think I know that. Yeah.
It was just...
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, you got a little eyepiece, you can play the game on your eyepiece, but it's like, it's just a Tiger game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's zero animation.
How did they make money on those?
I don't know.
They must have been getting the licenses for so cheap. I mean, some of them were interesting. It was kind of like my buddy would get them, and he'd be like, I got the Street Fighter one, and I'd be like, well, I gotta see how the Street Fighter is on this thing. It's just like, whoa, they just atrocious.
Yes.
But it was still like, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, just awful.
Oh, yeah. Good time. Though I did like the tabletop arcade machines. Those were fun. Like a little mini Pac-Man arcade machine.
Oh, yeah. Those, the ones in full color.
Yeah.
There was one that oh, no, these are the full game. There were like vacuum tube fluorescent something.
They were pretty cool. I liked them. The only thing I had like that was a toy like that, an electronic toy, was I had the Speak and Spell, which I enjoyed.
Oh yeah, here.
I don't even know what it did besides Speak and Spell. There was other. I think there was big cards you could slide into it or something.
Yeah, you could. I think you could play other games on those.
Barely remember it.
Oh, this is video game price charts. Give me this.
It was a different era back then for gaming for kids.
Oh yeah, we had
like technology was not. Yeah, those things.
These things right here. These are amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
what? Do you have one? Oh my God. He's going to bless me with a real life view of one of these right here, I think. Oh, what is he going to bless my eyes with here? Yeah, it was different. Like,
but it is similar technology. You've probably seen this before.
oh my.
We got this guy right here.
What is this one? Cosmic 3000 Fire Away. This is like a
Oh, I held it up to the screen, but we're on that.
Oh my gosh. This is the Tandy Cosmic 3000 Fire Away. Missing the knob, unfortunately.
No, there's no knob.
There's no knob.
Nope, that's how it was.
Really?
Yep.
This was owned by, I'm not going to read your full name here, but it's got your full name here. Not even...
Yep. It's scrawled into it.
Yeah, did you do that?
No, my mother did.
Oh, I like the little swirl she did underneath it. Very artistic. Fire missiles. Like, as I grab it, I'm like, well, where's the trigger? It's like perfect spot for a trigger down here.
Nope, that's just to rest your fingers. There's one button, and that's fire missile.
Look at the amount of batteries this thing took.
Yes, 4 C-cell batteries.
Imagine.
And if you put 4 C-cell batteries into that thing, it would still work.
Yeah, but how long would it last for?
Not long.
Yeah. Set the game power switch to level 1 or level 2. It doesn't tell you what each level does, but that's okay. Then it says invaders are leaving for the... Invaders are leaving the formation and descending to the missile base, attacking it with bombs. Aim at the attacking invaders and fire missiles to shoot them down while dodging their bombs. Score at 100, 200, 300 points. Using the lever, move the missile station to the left or to the right. Push the firing button to fire missiles. Game is over when the 3 missile stations are destroyed or you've scored maximum of 10,000 points. Yeah, it's oh, so the higher up, the more they're worth. That's crazy. Nowadays, it would be the lower they are, the more they're worth.
Yeah.
Like the what would it be?
Risk reward.
Yeah, exactly. The Invader Zone. This is a Tandy Cosmic 3000 Fire Away. I wonder how much this shit cost back in the day. Made in Taiwan. This was probably not an insignificant amount of money to get this thing. The more of these you show me, the older I feel. What are you talking about? You're a young sprout.
So I think the price is held firm.
Oh, yeah?
I think they were about $40, $50 when they were new, and they're about $40 now.
Crazy. You could 3D print one of these now. Probably even the board inside of it.
Here's some samples of the graphics.
Oh, let me see this here. Oh wow, it's color?
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's a color film over it.
Might be a color film over it, but each guy has like different colors. So like the white eyes, the green jaws.
White eyes, blue dragon.
Yes.
They make me feel old, even though I'm not old. The old aura.
Ooh.
Oh, I see.
This thing's seen better days.
That's definitely seen better days.
Oh, it's got that fiber tape on it to hold the batteries in. That's what it had.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting.
It says 7A3 on the inside. Let me see if yours says 7A3. 8A3. I wonder what that is. Different version?
Oh, here's one that's $100.
one's looking pretty much the same exact.
Yeah.
Besides this defacing on the top here. 1984 Tandy Cosmic Fire Away Orange Hand Hell.
Beautiful.
Crazy. LSI Game Tandy Cosmic 3000. Catalog number 62183.
That's too bad I don't have any batteries. We could just throw it in and play it. But you know, C-cell batteries.
Like how inefficient this thing is that it takes 4 batteries and it probably lasted for like 2 hours. You probably didn't get to play this very much as a kid because your parents were probably like, "We're not buying you more batteries." Like this would run off of a single AAA nowadays.
Oh yeah,
and it would last for 7 hours. That's crazy. The old horror.
Yeah, but that display, man, such a vibrant colors, and it was so bright.
I don't know. Maybe they are. I would just guess that there was different colored film to do it, but I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. That just seems like for the era, it would have been like cheating with the color, you know?
Yeah.
Like some of the early color arcade games were just a colored filter over the screen.
It's yeah, it's a vacuum fluorescent display.
Oh, well, maybe.
But I don't know how they would have achieved. I believe it's a vacuum fluorescent display, but I don't know how they would have achieved the different colors.
Yeah,
different
that's why I think it would be a film over there. You know, just because it would have to have like 50 different light colored bulbs in here because that's the only that's the only technology there was back then.
Yep.
So there's probably 50 white bulbs in here, but yeah, have a little screen over it, you know?
Yeah, that's why it burnt so much battery. It's like, it's all bulbs.
Exactly. Yeah, not an LED. That'd be a cool video if you were an engineer to be like, modify this with like modern technology, put in LEDs and stuff like that. Rumble pack. Some triggers on it, you know?
Hell yeah.
That'd be pretty fun. Made in Taiwan. They wanted you to know it was made in Taiwan. There's a made in Taiwan sticker. It's like molded into the plastic down here. Pretty cool. I've never seen one of those.
Yeah, I would play that, you know, under the covers at night.
Michael, are you sleeping?
Yes. Under my Star Wars bed sheets.
Nice. I had some Star Wars bed sheets. I also had Ronald McDonald ones.
Ooh.
Yeah. Actually, I think I still have them. I think they're in my little linen chest. I guess I could get rid of those.
You could. It's a collector's item now.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I meant. Sell them.
Oh, yes, yes.
I don't need
Star
them.
Wars bed sheets 1980. Let's see if I can find the right ones. These are not the right ones. These are them. They're the Return of the Jedi sheets that I have.
Oh. Rots. No, Rot Jays.
These guys right here.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I had Return of the Jedi sheets. I don't think I have my sheets anymore.
Good shots of Lando. These are in very good shape, these sheets.
Yeah.
Mine are fairly threadbare. So
exactly.
I'm like, give me the Star Wars sheets.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. It was like a treat back then.
Yep.
Like you would, yeah, that would be like an actual thing. Like you wouldn't, like a kid nowadays, they just, all sheets are the same price probably. You go to the store, the Star Wars ones are probably the same as a regular pair.
Yeah.
So just get the Star Wars ones. But when we were young, it was just like, they're more expensive. So it's like a gift to get something like that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how the world has changed in just the short amount of time we've been around.
Yeah. Rapid changing.
Like
I mean, we went from gaming on this
Exactly. Well, we went from like using a rotary phone
Yep.
to them not even existing anymore.
Yep. To having computers in our pocket.
Yeah. Like even when they were thinking of science fiction back in the like 50s and 60s and 70s, they could never imagine this.
No.
Like what could they imagine in Star Trek? A communicator that would fit in your hand that was bigger than this.
Yeah.
That let you contact the computer in the sky. This has more computational power than the USS Enterprise.
That is correct. They had the science display that you had to like stick your eyeballs into just to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Spock.
Ooh. Damn it, Jim. Ooh. The Bavarian Gamer.
Oh, the Bavarian one.
Sent me a picture of some Starfield Doritos. And the caption is, in a galaxy near a Kentucky store.
I ate those Starfield Doritos.
I bet you they tasted a lot like normal Doritos.
They sure did. I think they just came with a month of free Game Pass.
Yeah.
That went straight in the garbage.
How primitive.
How primitive indeed.
DSP has Game Pass Ultimate. He's been paying for Game Pass Ultimate since Game Pass started.
Yes.
He doesn't play PC games. He also doesn't stream games.
Okay. So he's
been paying because he gets the Game Pass rewards challenges. He somehow thinks that he's making money doing it by doing the little challenges.
Yeah.
But there's no break even point.
Nope.
He's just a dope. And people were calling him out about it. Like, why are you paying for Game Pass Ultimate? And he was just banning them.
That's
classic funny. DSP.
That is classic DSP.
Yep. Keemstar. Yeah, go get another one.
No, I gotta poop.
Oh. Well, get another one when you're doing that.
That's probably a good idea.
And I'll hold the fort down.
I'm gonna take this just in case.
Should I talk about DSP?
Yeah, talk about DSP for the next 1 minute.
Okay. Wow. He's just said he's going to take a 40-minute dump. What's new on the DSP front? He's been begging harder than ever recently because he missed 2 days of streams because he has COVID. But he didn't take a COVID test, but the way he was talking, it was like how he described it is how like it was with me having COVID, because I knew that you lost your sense of taste with COVID, but I could still taste sweet and salty and everything like that. Like I knew if something was sweet or I knew if something was salty, but I couldn't taste anything. And that's how he described his lack of taste, was he could tell if something was sweet or salty. And I was like, oh, sounds like he has COVID. But he missed 2 streams, so he lost out on all this money. So he's been begging like mad, like, I've been set behind because I didn't have these streams, and now you have to buy these games, and like just in his typical beggar stance. It's like I said, it's like watching or looking at a car crash. You just can't look away. It sucks because I've wasted a lot of time watching DSP videos, and he's just such a trash person that I am like, God damn it, I wish the YouTube algorithm had never. Oh, he's not a casual beggar, he's a professional beggar. That's literally his job, is to beg online. He's been doing it for like 10 years, just being like, oh, I really could use some tips today, you know what, I need money for my day off. But what he spends it on is WWE Champions mobile game, where he spent tens of thousands of dollars on. He denies it, but people found his account and he changed the name, and you can tell because people would say the name in his stream chat, and just his trying to play dumb about it was just so cringy, and you could tell that he knew he was busted, but he just tried to play it off because he's not a good actor, basically. It's crazy. He could have been like living a pretty decent life if he hadn't wasted all this money on WWE Champions. Like, it's literally in the $50,000 he's paid on it. Sounds like a cringe lord. Dude, he has no social skills, no social awareness, and no self-awareness. So when he says stuff, it's just like, wow, you are an idiot. He'll like call people out for doing the exact things he does. Like, what was it? Where was a thing? Pro Jared, another YouTube guy, was getting in trouble because he was married, but he was like sending naked pictures and getting naked pictures from his fans. And DSP did he doesn't like Pro Jared, so he did a whole thing where he said like, you shouldn't take advantage of your fans this way, blah, 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 and just goes off on it. And everyone's like, friggin' dude, DSP, you started dating one of your fans when you were like 30 and she was 19. Like, what are you doing here? So he deleted the tweet, of course, because he got called out. But he always does shit like that, where he has zero self-awareness, and he'll be describing himself but not realize it. It's crazy. I don't recommend you ever watch a DSP video, because you sort of fall down the hole and be like, this guy can't be real. And then you'll have to watch another video and be like, wow, this can't be real. And then you'll actually watch his video, like not an edited one that these other channels do, like sort of their compilations. And you'll be like, wow, he is like that. Because when I first saw the videos, they were all these ones that other people made compilations. And it's like, okay, well, he must have been having a bad day or whatever. This can't be the way it is. And then you go and watch his stream. It's like, whoa, he is like this. It's crazy. How could one person be like this? But he's a lol cow, so that's basically what it is. He also started stream one time. So he started pre-stream, had his pre-stream going, sitting in front of his TV. He accidentally let his face cam on, and you could see that he's jacking off right before stream starts. So he's like literally jacking off, finishes, and then starts the stream like, hey, everybody, it's DSP's, it's ready to go, where the stream started and everything. And then he's like, oh, the camera was on? Oh, the camera was on the whole time, huh? And it's just like, wow, he was literally beating off like seconds before he went live on stream. Like, what the fuck? This guy's such a clown. Little pre-stream masturbation, take the edge off, whatever. But literally, it would be like, you press go live, you start jacking off, and then you hit the like, okay, let me go to the start screen. And then, that's just, oh my God. It's just so weird.
That's how you do it, though.
Welcome back.
You press go live and you start jacking off.
Yeah, that's the DSP style.
That's the DSP way.
Yeah.
Oh.
So crazy. So crazy.
Let's do this thing.
Okay. He couldn't wait to do both things. Well, he doesn't like to play games or to stream, but he has to, because otherwise he would have no money. Dude sounds like a loser. He is a loser. So he doesn't like to play games. He's bad at games. Oh, God. He's one of the worst game players of all time.
And yet, it's better than you at Elden Ring.
Oh, well, yeah. But, dude, seriously, though, he's played through Dark Souls at least twice. Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring twice, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro. Like, he should be better than me. Yeah. But the thing is like, he is better, but like, he does the stupidest shit.
Yes.
Where he'll be like, how did you fall into that pit? Like, what are you doing? You're such a moron.
Whoops the pants off the boss first try, dies to a hole in the ground.
Yeah, or just like, he has like very low, like, I don't know, thinking skills. So he'll read the description and it'll be like, prevents fall damage. So he just assumes, oh, I'll be invincible and fall from any height. So then he'll jump off a cliff, die, and be like, oh, these fucking idiots. They don't know how to design their game. It says prevents fall damage, and I still died. These fucking morons over at From Software don't know what they're doing. Their bullshitty game. It's like, you're an idiot.
You fell off the map.
Well, no, he did fall onto like a solid place you can go to.
Oh.
But it's like he fell like a kilometer down. So of course you're going to die. It doesn't say prevents like crushing impact of death. Just prevents fall damage.
Prevents
if I
minor
see that,
fall damage.
If I see prevents fall damage, I think, okay, I'm going to survive a slightly farther drop.
Slightly faller
drop. But no, DSP just assumes he's going to be invincible.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of idiots,
Uh-huh.
hello everyone.
Oh,
Welcome to the Streamvoid podcast, episode 150.
are we the idiots?
Well, I think so.
Oh, okay.
It can't be the people out there listening to us.
Okay.
They're the smartest people ever because they listen to
Wow, what a bunch of ass kissing going on here.
us. Right?
That's crazy.
I am MikeyT, and of course, across from me is Kurbstomped.
Hello.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And you are listening to the Streamvoid podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
Yes, sir.
Guess what?
What?
It's November the 12th,
Oh, it is.
year of our Lord 2023.
Lest we forget was
Least
yesterday.
we forget.
Remembrance Day in
Remembrance
Canada.
Day, yes.
Veterans Day in America.
Yes.
Yes. Something like that.
Yes.
And we're going to do 11 minutes of silence right now in honor.
Yes.
Starting now. Just kidding.
We did that yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. I did it all day.
Very good.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You spoke a little bit?
I spoke a little bit. I had
Okay.
to work.
Oh,
But
what?
we'll talk about that
Okay.
in a second.
Okay.
First,
Uh-huh.
tell me how your week was.
Oh,
That's
I see.
that's the rotation of the show.
I
Tell me
see.
and then I tell you.
Yes. Nothing really happened for me at all this week. I was working and I was tired. So I would come home and then sleep. It was stupid. I would be like, I'll have a little nap after work. And it would be like, oh, I slept till 8 o'clock.
That is not a little nap.
And I was like, God damn, that was not a little nap. So I get up and have dinner and be like, I should stream. And I'm like, no, I'm still tired. So then I would go to bed at like 11 and then wake up at 6:45 in the morning the next day and go to work again. So there's a lot of napping going on this week. This week was basically a write-off. I didn't do anything but work and nap and sleep
Working and napping.
and eating, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. That was it. That was it. Well, in betweeny when I wasn't napping and I wasn't streaming, I had streamed Vintage Story. I wanted to do a YouTube video.
Yes.
And the first recording I didn't work. I can't remember exactly what the problem was, but there's something wrong with it.
Yeah, the beginnings. Yeah, I think something happened at the beginning, so you didn't have the beginning, or
Yeah.
you didn't press go lot or record. Or
Something was fucked up with
Yeah.
it anyways. So I was like, I don't want to stream the early game again online. So I was like, I'll just record it and then get back to that point and then I can continue on, right?
Yeah.
It took a little while to get back to the point because I couldn't find copper. Vintage Story is very grindy, so you have to like find copper to make a pickaxe, but I couldn't find any copper, so it was like a lot of gold panning to get the copper bits, which takes forever.
I bet.
So it was a whole thing, right? So I recorded like, by the time I was finished, I was like, okay, it took 11 hours of footage to get to this point.
Wow.
It's like, okay, let me start
Trimming.
let me start working this down, right? So I loaded it into DaVinci and I was like, oh, sweet. I didn't look at OBS, Streamlabs.
Yep.
So I guess I must have clicked on the screen or something like that when I was moving windows around.
Yes.
And I moved the game off of the recording screen. So it was like, it was like only 2/3 of the screen was on the screen. And then it was just black bars around the top left and the top and the left. So I was like, oh, this footage is all trash.
Oh no.
So that was pretty fun. I was pretty, feeling pretty good about that.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, fuck it. So last night I just started again and recorded it when I streamed.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. I was pretty stoked about it.
Yeah, I bet.
So that sucked, but whatever. Live and learn.
Yeah.
It was because I was like, I've set up my recording so I can record everything on a separate track, so the audio is separate. So I was like watching some baloney on the screen while I was playing. So I didn't have OBS up to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
I just had YouTube or whatever up. And I was just like, God damn it. Anyways, it sucked, but I got it.
I had those kind of things going on too, because I was like, I put out 2 videos last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm gonna put out 2 more videos this week.
Yeah.
And I was editing the one video.
Yeah.
But I'm editing via when I talk. So I'm taking out the whole swaths of video. If I'm not talking, it's not making the video. Unless it's something key to the video's performance, right?
Yeah.
And so I've got everything separated on separate tracks.
Yeah.
And when I load it in, great. It's all there. But I get halfway through the video, and two of the tracks, the two important tracks, are missing the waveform, so I can't see.
Oh, that's what that picture was about?
Yeah, so those two like the two below it, fine. They have the waveform in it, but the two that I'm looking at that I want to look at to cut the video, nothing there.
That's weird.
Yes.
Was it because they were so quiet? The waveforms were short? No,
it's something to do with the caching of the clip.
Oh, okay.
So what I need to do now is encode the entire video and hopefully figure out if it will separate the tracks still, and then reload it back in. Crazy. I think that's what I need to do, but...
And that's in Pro, whatever.
That's in DaVinci.
Oh, really? DaVinci?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I found that my Tourbox is actually working very well in DaVinci now.
Oh, really?
With the new updates and whatever, the Tourbox is actually working very well. So I've been able to edit quite quickly using the Tourbox.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think it all depends on how much of the clip is cached, because using the scroll wheel, sometimes it just goes like 30 frames at a time. I'm like, stop it. I only want to go one, but it's no, we're going a lot.
Yeah.
Or maybe it has something to do with how fast I'm like
twiddling.
I'm not entirely sure.
How fast
there is still there is still some functionality that I can't get to work. Like I can't zoom in and out. There's no keyboard shortcut to zoom in and out, is there, in DaVinci?
I don't know.
I don't think there is.
No.
I was looking for the keyboard shortcuts.
Well, mouse is the scroll wheel. Oh, that's to zoom in and out on the timeline.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah,
zoom
that's
in
the
and out
scroll
on the
wheel.
timeline. I don't know if mine does that.
I think it is. I'd have to double check.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know how to access this keyboard shortcut.
Well, I'm sure that like DaVinci's made to not work with the Tourbox.
Oh, 100%.
They want you to buy their
their
Tourbox thing or whatever.
Their professional editing device.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised there. Usually for the waveform, I let it sit for a while and then it'll solve it for me.
I think it's because the video's 17 gigs.
I've put in like 100 gigs and it's like it'll take a while, but the waveform will show up eventually.
Maybe I'll just leave it open and see what happens.
Yeah, that might solve it.
Because it comes and it goes. Yeah. I'll make the cuts and then it'll be like, oh, it's gone now.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
I've never had that really. The closest one I had was like, for whatever reason, the waveform made it look like the audio was really quiet.
Oh yeah.
I could see that there's nothing on the waveform, but I'd see like little bumps, along the way. But I'd press play on like the empty space and I'd be like, no, there's still audio there. So I don't know what's going on.
I've actually been using Canva, which is the online app that I've been using to do all my graphic art for the store.
Yeah.
I've been using that to edit videos as well.
I apologize.
So all the text, if you've seen any of in the 4 shorts that I put out, the text in those and the AI voice is through Canva.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how you did that.
Yeah.
Was that where the Roblox oof sound came from too?
No, I got that out. I found that. So yeah, I guess through Canva. It's pretty good.
That's noise is not from. I mean, it was in Roblox. It was removed from Roblox.
Yeah.
It was from what was the game they made where you're the little angel flying around possessing people?
I don't know. Populous?
No. It was a 3D game. I can't remember who made it, but it was like you were a little cherubic guy that flew around possessing people, and that oof sound was from that game, and Roblox put it into their game. John Romero, I think, owns the sound. Or is it Tommy Tallarico? One of those two.
It's Tommy Tallarico. I remember watching a little documentary on that with Tommy Tallarico trying to sue Roblox to get royalties.
Messiah. The game's called Messiah. Oh, yeah. What did I do this week? So, besides Vintage Story, I played some more Lies of P. I really like that game. I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm on New Game Plus.
Nice.
And I've been reading a lot, and watching YouTube videos about just the game and what's going on, different weapons, because the game has a cool weapon system where every weapon has a handle and a blade that you can take apart.
Oh.
So you could take like the sword and put it on a spear blade, and then it makes it a really long like sword you can swing. Or you can put the sword on a club handle and then it swings like a club. So it's pretty cool that way. So I was watching videos about like different builds and stuff like that, and a lot of people have been saying I saw on Reddit, they're like, how Lies of P is way harder than Dark Souls, and New Game Plus is like super hard compared to other New Game Pluses from like From Software and stuff like that, and From Software games. And I was like, really? New Game Plus seems really easy to me. Like, I'm beating the bosses like in 1 or 2 tries, or like there was this clown that I fought, has this big punching, and I died to him like 40 times. Like, it was stupid. It took forever, but I beat him the first try this time.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And it's just like, wow, I should play Dark Souls.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because I do want to beat Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I've started it a bunch of times, but and they're saying
you've
like
just gotten that much better.
I'm not that. No, I don't know about that.
Maybe the Pinocchio theme has really juiced up your skills.
Could be. But I'd like to beat it again, because in New Game Plus 2, it unlocks another level of the P organ.
Ooh,
which is how you level.
Porgan.
Yeah, the Porgan. You level up your skills and stuff in the P organ.
Yeah,
and it'd make me even more powerful. They did a like state of the game video where they were talking about what they're working on and stuff like that. So they're working on DLC, which I was like, okay, I'm going to play the DLC for sure. And then they are also working on making the game slightly easier, because there were a lot of people who were saying it was hard. It was hard, obviously.
That's meant to be.
But they're thinking it's a little too hard. So they're going to add in, right now, to unlock there's a dodge from when you're on the ground. So you get up and dodge. You have to unlock that in the P organ. They're going to add that as just an ability you have.
Oh.
So it's like, whoa, that's a huge game changer. And the other thing, to level up your P organ, you have to use these quartz crystals you find. And you find them by beating like tougher enemies or in the levels. In the update they're going to put out, is there's going to be one of the first vendors you encounter is just going to sell you 2. And I was like, that's huge. Holy.
Yes.
Especially for like, if they're going to be available in every like new game that you do, that's just too easy ones to get right off the start. So, and then they're talking about how they're working on the next game as well, which is probably going to be Wizard of Oz themed.
Oh, nice.
The little teaser at the end of the game showed like Dorothy, the red slippers clicking her heels together. So I'm excited.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was like you could fight the monkeys and like,
yeah,
fight the Wicked Witch, but they all have a little twist to them, Yep. So it would be interesting. I haven't seen Pinocchio for whatever, 20 years or whatever, and I don't really remember it too much, except that his nose gets longer and Geppetto, whatever. But like, there's all this stuff from the book and the movie that are in the game, because you fight a guy like the Mad Donkey, and there's like the donkey from Pinocchio and everything. So it'd be like, oh, I read Wizard of Oz, so there's lots of stuff in the Wizard of Oz book that is not in the movie, because the book is like, huge.
Oh yeah.
And it's public domain now, so they can do whatever they want with it, really. The one thing that was in the Pinocchio movie is that Jiminy, I don't think, is in the book. Like Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably just a
That's
straight
a
up
Disney
edition
thing. But in Lies of P, you have your little guy that talks to you. Like, well, I guess Jiminy's supposed to be your conscience or whatever for Pinocchio. So in Lies of P, it's whatever. It's just a voice that's called Gemini. I was like, oh, that's a good way to do it.
Gemini Cricket?
Yeah. He's like I don't even know if they ever even say what he is. He's just like a voice that you hear. And then they'll be like, oh, that's Gemini. Yeah, okay.
Sure.
That's cool. Other than that, the only thing that I watched, I watched a thing about people that get lost on how they never get found or whatever. This YouTube channel, Real Horror, is a video about people getting lost and what happened to them and everything. It was pretty interesting. But I watched. Have you ever heard of Turkey Tom on YouTube? MikeyT33.
Tom, no.
He does a lot of documentaries on YouTube about various topics. And just yesterday, he released one about a certain dark side Phil.
Oh,
it's called a decade of failure, I believe. But I think you should watch this documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's very well done, and it sort of lays down the whole DSP lore of how everything is with him, and it's very, I think, fair. It doesn't go too deep into like some of the, well, I mean, everything he does is weird, I guess, but it's not like too deep into the like detractor weeds, but it's got all the sort of things he's known for, like jacking off on stream and dating one of his fans and like scamming his viewers out of money and everything like that. But I think since you don't like to watch the DSP videos, I think you would enjoy that one.
Well,
I would recommend it.
Maybe. Yeah. Since we're on the topic of documentaries.
Okay.
I watched a documentary as well.
No way.
It's called The Dark Sad Life of Boogie.
Oh, see, this is what I was told I should watch this one.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
This channel, Mike Klum, this guy, documentary maker, has one video. This is the video. It's got 3.3 million views, his first video. It is so good.
Yeah.
Like, it is absolute. It's like the saddest thing for half the video. It's a 55-minute long documentary. It goes over a lot of the stuff, how Boogie's doing now, what he's up to, and all, like, his total failings of everything, and him just being like, I fucked up. That's just how it is. But
so is it like a positive Boogie documentary? Like, besides being like it's a sad thing for Boogie, but does it go over his like bullshitty stuff he's done in the past?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it kind of covers everything, like how he was coming up, like how he was at the start, how he was at the end, you know, everything that he's done through there, his whole assault charge, and a bunch of other stuff. It's crazy, like just the amount of stuff that he did.
Yeah.
And the amount of money he's forked over to hookers is unreal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a bit of a, well, he's a lol cow.
Yes.
Him and there was supposed to be the lol cow podcast that was going to be Boogie and Wings of Redemption and DSP, but DSP is an idiot and he didn't do it because he doesn't like Keemstar. I mean, I don't like Keemstar either, but if Keemstar came to me and was like, I'm going to pay $50,000 up front to do a podcast, I'd be like, yep, let's do it tomorrow.
So the whole thing's the documentary filmed right in between Boogie doing the celebrity boxing thing. So it covers all that as well. Yeah. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. This guy's done one video and it's really good.
I wonder if he's done other things like not what am I trying to say?
Something else.
Like maybe he's done like worked on other documentaries that are like on television, stuff like that.
It looks like he might have.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like he's been interviewed on TV for things.
Yeah.
He might be some kind of actor as well.
I will definitely be watching this one.
Yeah, it's extremely good. The way
I heard some clips they show like him and his girlfriend in the bathtub together.
Yeah.
And I was like, how does it even get any water in the tub?
He's got a big bathtub.
I guess so. And she's like 19 but looked like she's 12.
20.
Oh, she's 20?
Yeah.
My apologies. He's 49 or something like that?
Yeah.
God, does he even have any money?
No.
So what the fuck is she doing? It's gross.
Right? That's not. I was like, what's her angle? Like, what's going on here?
Maybe she really likes him.
He has no money. Yeah. He has no reputation. He's got nothing.
Well, he's doing the Lol Cow podcast. So
is he?
Got 50, well, they did it with, it's got Wings of Redemption, Boogie, and some other dude that I'm not familiar with. I'm sure they didn't get paid as much as they were going to be paid if DSP did it.
Yeah, probably not. But still, it's Boogie's just going to do whatever he can to survive at this. After you watch that documentary, you're going to be like, okay, everything makes sense. He's going to do what he needs to do to survive.
Why wouldn't he have like trained for his boxing match? He could have had like another fight against somebody else.
Yeah.
It was like a literally clown fight where his trunks are falling off. And oh my God. At least Wings did some training. But Wings is also 10 years younger and not as fat, so of course
has a little bit more reach.
He beat the shit out of him, but anyways, they're all lol cows.
Yes, that is
crazy.
That is true.
Ugh. Anyways, old Francis.
Yes, It was good. It was good. Highly recommend anyone out
I'm
there
gonna check it out.
that is interested.
I'm gonna check it out.
Just to watch it. Even if you're not interested, it's just put together really well.
That's what I say about the Turkey Tom one about DSP.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and watch that.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I will.
Do it.
I will.
All right.
Oh!
Good Lord.
And that was your week? Anything
Anything
else interesting happen, perhaps?
I don't think so. Am I forgetting something?
No, I'm just
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just wondering if you are or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Good.
Yeah, that's it.
I guess.
I'm gonna say that's it.
Okay.
What about you?
I worked.
Okay.
It was we're winding the telecom industry tends to wind down over Christmas.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be knocking people out of service over the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So it's getting a little bit slower at work.
Yeah.
Though I did do a run to Poco on
Poco?
Friday. Port Coquitlam.
Oh, you can't say Poco. I didn't even know what that meant.
Poco. That's the nickname for Port Coquitlam. Poco.
That's what it would be called if we were in New Zealand or Australia. They'd call it Poco for
Yeah.
sure. Everything ends in O in Australia
Yeah.
for slang.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't say you're going for a smoke break. You're going for smoko.
A smoko.
Yeah,
I don't. But you go to the dunny to have a slash, so
that's a little different. Yeah.
Yeah, emergency. Just it's like, oh, we need to get trucks. So I went to Lillooet first, and then down to Poco. Got a
Port
tour of
Coquitlam.
the new shop down there, and then came back. And we got back around 9:00.
Oh yeah,
So it was a
Full
long
day.
day.
Full day.
It was a full day. And then I got the call that I needed to run some equipment out to one of our contractors in Salmon Arm yesterday,
mm-hmm.
so that they could get the got done because we got a deadline for that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday woke up early, drove to Salmon Arm, drove back, and then went hunting.
Oh.
Yes. We're driving up in the hills behind Batch there,
Uh-huh.
and it's getting snowy.
You hunted the most dangerous game,
The most dangerous game.
man.
You're trying to hunt some ducks, of course, but
Still on the duck train, eh?
they're so good.
Oh yeah.
We got all the way to the top, to the lakes that Danae wanted to go to, and they're just frozen right over.
Yeah. Is there any ducks left around here?
There
They
still
should've
are, yeah.
Flown away by
No,
now.
there's still ducks,
If
but
you're catching a duck now, they're probably a little bit like thin in the brain.
maybe that's better though, and you can
Is
get
it?
them. You can hunt them easier.
I guess so.
So we got Danae was hanging out with somebody, and they're a hunter as well, and they were talking about squirrels.
Oh
and
no.
how tasty squirrels are.
Oh no.
So we got 3 squirrels
Oh my god.
and two.
You got some varmints?
Two grouse. We got some varmints. So we had the most redneck meal we could possibly have last night,
God.
which was fried squirrel
Yeah.
and cornbread.
Oh my god. How was it?
It was delicious.
Oh wow.
It was actually surprisingly good,
wow.
though.
How much meat is on a squirrel?
No,
Not
very
a lot?
little.
Not a lot.
Like trying to eat a squirrel there's not a lot of meat. There's a lot of bone, and they're very thin.
yeah.
Like
Especially-
the back legs are where the meat's at.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to eat like front legs,
Need
or
that
like-
drumstick.
or the drumstick. Yeah, it was really good, surprisingly, but not worth
The
the
effort.
amount of prep and the
Yeah.
amount of usable meat you get off one of those things. Is
Squirrel
just
is
not,
like is a starvation meal.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely. If you're out in the woods
Yeah.
and you don't have any food, squirrel's a good meal.
Yeah.
But for the amount of prep it takes, it's just not
Yeah,
any
yeah.
amount of meat. It's just not worth it.
No
to
doubt.
get squirrels.
That's crazy. I've never had squirrel.
No, it's yeah, neither did I until last night.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool. Pretty fun.
I finished a video game.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe it.
Right?
Can I guess what it was?
You can. It's in the outline.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Overwatch League.
No.
There's nothing on the outline.
What?
What are you talking about?
It's Cyberpunk.
Oh, I was gonna say Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Are we looking at two different outlines?
Maybe. Did you add anything to the outline?
I got 4 things.
Okay, we're totally looking at different outlines.
Oh wow. Okay, that's not good.
What outline are you looking at?
The one that's called episode 150
Episode
that I created
150.
the other day.
Oh. That's why we're looking at different outlines, because if you named it episode 150.
Well, no, it's E150.
Oh, E150. So it's at the very bottom of the list. There it is.
Why is it at the bottom of the list?
Because you named it E150.
What are they normally called?
STV E150.
Oh, how did that happen?
I don't know.
My bad.
Okay, here's some stuff. There's some stuff on the outline now. But yes.
Oh, I was going to say Cyberpunk.
I finished Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
wrapped it up. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Once
Once you get into the final mission, though, you're locked in. Like, you have to finish it.
Oh, yeah.
And it tells you, it's like, hey, this is the final mission. Or this is a mission where you can't go back and do some other stuff. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll just go back and do other stuff after.
Yeah.
But no, once you get through that mission, that's it.
Oh, it's like Fallout 3 original ending type bullshit.
Yeah. So I got, I don't know, I like the ending that I got. It was pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty interesting. You got some hard choices at the end, which I won't spoil for anybody.
Yep.
But yeah, you gotta play your way through it. It's super good.
Yeah, I just need to start it again.
Yeah.
Another time.
Once you wrap everything up, go through all the credits, and man, there are a lot of credits.
Oh, I
like,
bet.
So many.
I bet.
Until it'll be like, hey, you want to go back and do other stuff?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
We'll send you back to your previous save.
Okay.
And I was like, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? There's some things that I'm
now
curious as to how it plays if you picked some other stuff.
Right.
Because there's certain ways you can attack the mission. Like there's a bunch of different things you can do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wonder if I made this choice, how it would play out.
Right.
Or, other choices.
Yeah. Well, now you need the DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Idris Elba. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, that's going to be on the list now because, that game is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, I just need to start it
Yeah.
again, yet again.
Yet again.
Oh, my God.
Needs to start it.
Exactly. Well, I mean, anyways.
Yeah.
Did you move all these stories over?
I have not yet.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. STV.
Everything is called STV.
Look at that, eh? That's pretty crazy.
I mean, there's only the Golden Joystick Awards that's different.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just add that to there, and that's about it. Like, everything's pretty much the same. So we're okay. We're good to go.
Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I tried to edit videos, but that frustration with the timeline.
Oh yeah.
With the waveform, I was like, nah. And then suddenly the week was over, and suddenly it was Saturday. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
life, slow down,
Exactly.
slow down a little bit, will you?
Exactly.
Everything's going way too fast.
Yeah, I agree. Oh well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know what's not going way too fast?
No.
Patreon.com/StreamvoidPod.
Okay.
That's right. You can get in there. You can throw money at the screen. You can support these two guys speaking words into a microphone straight into your ear holes.
Yes.
And maybe into your eye holes. I don't know. Are you watching this right now? You could be.
Should be.
Twitch.tv/StreamvoidPod. Is that the right one? Yes, it is.
Twitch.tv.
But anyway, for $1 a month, you can get in there and you can get access to our pre-show content, our post-show content, and all of our 3 bonus videos that we've done.
Yes.
I need to do something about the downstairs here so that we can do some more videos. We got to do the life hack, TikTok life hack video.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
You just need to have double the amount of hours in the day, and then it'll be fine.
I've always said we should move to a 48-hour day.
Yes.
I think that would be the best way to go.
But you'd have to sleep for 16 hours a day.
Oh, that's okay. You get more done in a day. No, you still only sleep for 8. We can adjust.
I don't think I can adjust to that kind of...
No, it would be difficult.
That kind of schedule, I don't think. That's like doctor hours.
Yeah.
I don't get paid enough for that.
I think if the world spun more slowly so that we'd have a longer day, it would be easier to stay awake that long.
Well, if we're going to do that, let's also change it so it's always like 30 degrees here. No snow. Perfect temperature year round.
I like the cold.
No.
I'm okay with that.
Nope. No, thank you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. That's the way to support us.
Yes,
is
please.
Right there. Though, yeah, we got to start streaming on the account so we can reactivate our...
Oh, yeah.
Our,
yeah, I guess
affiliate.
now that they've changed the Twitch rules to multi-streaming and all that baloney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could probably do that a couple times or whatever.
Yeah,
we'll
for
have to
sure.
see what we need to do. Get it going again.
Stream for 12 days out of the month.
12 days, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it.
I can't remember.
Huh.
We'll have to look and see.
Yes, indeed. Let's talk about some news.
Okay.
Wait, what is this other thing?
That's.
DTS
I was trying to. Well, see, I didn't know you didn't see the.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to hide Turkey Tom's DSP documentary there, so you didn't
okay.
see I was going to talk about DSP.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so
A
I
little
hit
sneaky.
I put it on this. The outline is DTSTP, so he would see it and be like, "Oh, DSP, God damn it!"
DSP.
But it didn't matter because you didn't even see this sheet anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
You remember the Overwatch League?
I do.
No more.
Yeah.
Getting rid of it,
Yep.
which is, I guess it's okay. It's
well-
kind of unfortunate.
It's kind of like how would you say, Activision kind of was like, their choices, maybe they weren't intentionally trying to kill the Overwatch League, but like I think just switching from Twitch to YouTube killed the Overwatch League.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Because I remember when it was on Twitch, you were into it.
Yes.
You were like getting the little Overwatch Pass thing to watch it.
Yeah, we...
You were having viewing parties to watch it. You were planning to go down and watch a game in Vancouver.
That would have been awesome.
And all that stuff. And then it was like, oh, it's now on YouTube and nobody is watching it.
Nobody's watching it. Vancouver doesn't have a team.
Yeah. And it's just like a lot of their choices kind of... I mean, maybe they got paid by YouTube to do it, or maybe they had to pay less for... I don't know how it works. But yeah, they're like, you know what? We're going to step away from it. It's still going to potentially exist. They're just going to have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
There was talks that it was going to be bought by some company in another country or something like that. Probably Saudi Arabia. And they'll deal with it. But, I mean, it didn't, I didn't really care about Overwatch over the Overwatch League.
No.
But I know that it was, for a while there, it was like hot shit. Well,
Yeah,
there was
it was
Overwatch
huge.
League Cups at 7-Eleven, and
Yeah.
like it was a big deal.
It came out with a bang.
Yeah.
And then it quietly whimpered away.
Yeah.
It's really too bad. If Vancouver still had a team, like the local team to cheer on, the local boys, I would probably
the
still...
local boys from Korea.
I mean, the local boys
Yeah.
from Korea, yes, but
yeah.
it's still a Canadian team, Canadian owned.
Yeah, that was the
home-based
other
Vancouver.
thing too, is like it cost $20 million to get a team in the Overwatch League. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
That is
That's
that's ridiculous.
especially for I mean, I guess the idea was like it's a premier league for esports or whatever, but like that seems a little outrageous to me. But
Yeah.
it also would prevent like every city from trying to get their own team going, I guess. If there's a lower cost of entry, then like, I mean, I guess they could have limited the amount of teams too, but
I think they could have limited the amount of teams, but wouldn't more teams be more better?
well, no,
Like
not
getting
really.
getting more people involved.
Yeah, but it also thins out the quality of the teams. That's one of the things they always complain about when they do expansions in like, well, I mostly know NHL, but it'll be like, oh, sure, we get 2 new teams, but it also makes every other team shittier because they have the expansion draft. So every team is going to lose 2 players because they choose. And then like when the new draft season comes out, people that before would never make it to the NHL are now playing in the NHL because the quality has dropped because they need so many more players,
But then, players who might not have had their chance in the NHL all of a sudden get in the NHL. Maybe they're, they're really
maybe.
good in the NHL.
Maybe, but they would normally go play in like the KHL or another pro league, not NHL. And if they're good enough playing there, they'll get signed to an NHL team. It's not like, they're stuck in the KHL forever or whatever, Anyways, but
there weren't that many Overwatch teams out there to begin with anyway. And the amount of talent pool that the talent pool that they could pull from is almost infinite because it's worldwide, right?
Yeah, but I mean, eventually, if there's so many teams that I'm playing on one, no one wants
well, there
to
wouldn't
watch.
be that many teams.
Come on now. But like, nobody wants to watch a game between professional teams, and the quality's that low, you know.
Still, they could have even doubled the amount of teams in the league, and it would still just be 16.
Yeah,
or whatever it was. There weren't that many teams to begin with,
mm-hmm.
so having more would I don't know. I think it would have made things a lot better.
I also think that COVID didn't help the Overwatch League at all.
Oh, certainly didn't.
And then I also think that the meta also did not help the Overwatch League, where it was like, oh, every team is playing the same way.
Yeah, that was definitely tough. Like watching that same comp versus same comp over and over again. Like, wow, who's can time their ults better was essentially what it is.
Yeah.
Because it was I can't remember what the heck the meta was called. Goats.
Yes, there you go.
You just played the goats
Yeah.
in the team, and everyone just played the exact same characters, the exact same heroes.
That's
every game.
The same thing that happens in well, again, I mostly know the NHL, but there'll be some sort of play style that comes out and it sort of dominates, and that's what everyone adopts.
Yeah.
Same thing like in NHL with goalie styles. Goalie style used to be stand up, and then the butterfly style came in, and there's no more stand up goaltenders. It's all butterfly. So that's just that's always the way it is. What's the most optimum way to win a game?
Yeah. I think with a professional sport like hockey and stuff like that, there is always going to be a new strategy that comes out that everyone plays. Yeah. But there's only so much you can do with like equipment, with like play styles and that you can change in the NHL to change the game up. Whereas with an esport, you can change the character so that one character counters another character, which counters another character.
They've changed rules in the NHL to increase the speed of the game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They removed the 2-line pass over the center line. Used to be able not to do 2-line passes.
I remember 2-line pass.
But they removed the center line as a 2-line pass line, so that's sped up the game.
Just 2 blue lines now.
Yeah, so I mean, there's still the center, but now you can pass over it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of things they've changed. Making you wear a helmet,
making you wear a visor.
Also having like if you get a head hit, you have to have concussion check and everything like that. No smoking on the ice.
You can't just do cocaine off your.
Yeah, exactly. That's called the Grant Fuhr goaltending method. But yeah, they could change. They could buff or debuff. But in Overwatch, they never did that mid-season though.
No,
I don't think.
No, they would always any changes would be after the season.
Yeah,
but
so
with the state of the game and when the Owls were the most popular, it was just. Well, I mean, I guess it just makes sense too.
Yeah,
that would kind of thing would happen.
Yeah,
I mean, it was still fun to watch, but the next season it was like, okay, well now it's just a little bit old.
Yeah. The thing now, though, is that now that they're not going to be doing Overwatch League is, now the game can be balanced for regular people and not the pros, Because that was the thing was like, they'd have to take into account how the pros were going. Whereas now it'll be like, how is it going to affect just regular people that are playing?
Yeah.
So that'll be better for regular players for sure.
Yeah. I loved my time in Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Could I get back into it? Probably.
Yeah.
Could I go back in? It's just the player count is so low right now that getting back into ranked would be very difficult.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody, there's not a lot of people out there playing anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy how they fucked up Overwatch.
Yeah.
I mean, well, how Bobby Kotick fucked up Overwatch, basically, but that's the way Activision always was. Just grind their franchise into the ground to get every last penny out of it and then just throw it away.
Yeah.
So Overwatch is just the next Guitar Hero.
Yeah. And Owls, like, how did the Owls make money?
Oh, they didn't?
Yeah.
You
gotta be able to make money. I guess if everything's just online televised, you would have to pay to see. Like, you wouldn't go to an arena to watch the Owls. I mean, I would.
Yeah, people did, but
People
like,
did.
you'd have to sell like a lot of fucking tickets to make the money back. And I'm sure those Overwatch guys were not getting paid that much. Like, I would not think really they're getting paid that much.
Yeah, probably not.
It was probably all incentive based. You know, if you win the Overwatch League, you get a bonus or whatever. But like, they had to like, it sounded atrocious. Like, you had to like live in the Overwatch League bungalow, I guess.
The Overwatch house, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, even like NHL guys, they
get to go home.
They get to go home, like they'll, you know, stay in the hotel when they're on the road, but they come back to their hometown, they get to go to their house and see their family. Whereas these dudes are coming from Korea and staying here for 6 months, and then COVID starts. They can't even go back home.
Yeah.
It sounded atrocious to me.
Yeah, they definitely could have played it smarter. They came out with a bang, and it was a great spectacle.
Yeah,
when it was going on, but they didn't need to do that. They spent so much money on the spectacle that they didn't really think about.
Well, that's the thing, is you start off, you got to spend money to make money.
Well, yeah.
So you start
off.
What
was their long-term goal for making money?
Well, just assuming that if it's, you know, you do the large cost up front and it'll be cheaper as time goes by.
Yeah.
And then the years average out. Like, it costs $20 million to start a franchise. If the league's around for 20 years, okay, well, that's only been $1 million a season. Yeah. That's easier to get to, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's just like, you know, whatever. But then again, also, like, these companies that were, most of them that are doing Overwatch League team, $20 million is just like, hey, there you go.
Yeah.
No problem.
Because, I mean, the Vancouver team.
Well, owned by the Aquilinis, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Owned by the same people who own the Canucks.
Yeah. So that's like $20 million to open Overwatch League is how much they pay one player for 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's like, whoop-de-fucking-do.
Yeah. It would have been interesting to see what would have happened if COVID hadn't taken a huge chunk out of everything. Yeah. And,
I think
to
that's
see
the
where
main
they would have
thing.
been now if that had not happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree for sure. And the other thing too is, I don't know, is there like an Overwatch League in Korea? Like, were we getting the best of the best from Korea, or are these the guys that couldn't play in Korea?
No, those are the best of the best.
Okay. Yeah,
I believe they were the best of the best.
Like, if we started a like StarCraft League in North America, like, it wouldn't be the number one Korean player here. He would be still playing in Korea.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And stomping kids left, right, and center.
Oh, big time. But the ones that came over here would still be good, but they wouldn't be like the guys that are like top 10 in Korea.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways.
Speaking of StarCraft.
Okay.
The Lag TV, Maximus Black and
oh yeah.
And Nova War,
yeah.
They started casting games again.
Oh, they stopped?
Yeah, they stopped for the longest time. They were doing
like Maximus
whatever.
Black did?
Yeah.
He stopped playing GTA?
No, he still plays GTA.
Oh, okay.
But I think GTA RP is slowing down a little bit, so they started casting StarCraft games again.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, oh yes, it's just like how it was before, and I was like, this is amazing. It's so good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's crazy that he would stop doing GTA, because I remember when I'd watch a little bit here, it'd be just like, wow, like, his sub alerts have been going off for like the last hour nonstop.
Yeah. I think GTA RP is slowing down ever so slightly.
I would hope so. The game's too fucking old.
Yeah.
But it'll just reinvigorate with GTA 6
probably
when it comes out, which we're going to get a trailer next month, apparently. We're not going to talk about it, but they said the next trailer's coming out next month.
Maximus Black, smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely invested his money smartly.
Yeah,
with all of his everything.
Oh, his songs and everything.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah. What was that one? The killing cops is the only thing we got, or whatever. Oh my god, so stupid.
Yeah, and he's got like tons of property around
New Brunswick,
and Nova Scotia. Around Nova Scotia.
But I could own tons of property around New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. It's not expensive.
No. But then you're a slumlord, you know.
Hell yeah, dude.
You get the benefits of that.
Dude, I want to be a slumlord. You kidding me? That's where the money's at.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
But anyway, Overwatch League, done. Heading in a new direction. Who knows what that means?
It'll probably continue with like some foreign money involved, and the teams will all move to be out of Bahrain or something like that.
Could be.
Yeah,
it's too bad. It's too bad. I really liked having a local, quote unquote local professional.
You still
team.
have the cup that I got you?
Yes, somewhere. Somewhere.
Old Overwatch League.
Yeah. All right, next up.
Yes.
A family is suing makers of Fortnite and Call of Duty for fostering addiction.
Yeah. So, oh my God, this is so stupid. So yeah, they're suing them because they say there's algorithms and all this stuff to like make her or their kids addicted to these games, and they don't do anything else. They just play Fortnite and Call of Duty, and they have no social skills. They never leave the house. They're like obese. And it's just like, this is, I don't even know why I put this on here. Just drives me crazy. There's just no parental involvement in these kids' lives.
No, and yeah, the parents always blame something online because that's the easy way out.
Yeah, I hope this fucking gets thrown right out of court, and I hope they have to pay the lawyer fees because this is so stupid. You're like, yeah, okay. When I was a kid, I was addicted to playing Nintendo games.
Yeah.
But then my mom would be like, no, you're going outside now. And I'd go, okay, I'm going outside now. Or like, you have to stop and eat dinner. Or you have to go to school. You have to go play with your friends. Because if she hadn't have told me that, I would have played A Romance of the Three Kingdoms till I died.
Probably, yeah.
So it's just like no personal, like, they're not taking any responsibility for their parenting, basically.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is that parents don't want to parent. They put their kids in front of a video game and then they whine about it.
Yeah. I can't believe my kid was looking at pornography online. Well, you gave him the iPad that was unlocked. You connected it to the Wi-Fi. You never looked to see what they're doing.
And you put your credit card information in there.
So that's how they got the Brazzers account on there, okay? It's your fault.
It's your fault. Don't be silly.
Yeah, of anything is addicting, but it's up to you to like do it in like, moderation.
Yes. So I mean, what are they? They're online. And they are hanging with their friends.
Yep.
They are, being competitive, getting that dopamine hit from being competitive, getting them kills, right?
Yeah.
It's just how it is. I went through that whole phase when I was playing DoD professionally, quote unquote professionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hanging out with the boys, having fun online.
Yeah, but the other thing too is like you also, well, I'm thinking at that point you probably had a job.
Yes.
So you were doing that.
Yep.
You were probably not living at home. I don't know when DoD was.
I was living at home for some of that.
Okay. But like that's a little different because you're also how old were you? 20? 20 something?
20 something, yeah. Maybe a bit younger.
So at that point it's like it's not your mom or your dad that's it's up to you to regulate yourself. Sure. But it's just the parenting. Yeah. Parenting by legislation.
Yeah.
Is what they want, basically.
That's ridiculous. If you're going to have kids, you gotta look after your kids. You gotta parent. You can't
it's crazy that they'll let anybody have a kid.
Right?
Like there's like to do anything else in this world, it's like I want to drive a forklift. Oh, you need a ticket.
You need a ticket, you need a permit, you need training.
I want to go hunting. You got to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
I want to jump out of a plane. Oh, you got to take this class. You got to learn this. But it's like 10 kids? No problem.
Fly at it.
Go ahead.
Your body, your life.
Not a problem. We're not going to tell you about learning, how to raise a kid or anything like that. That's up to you. Yeah. Do it your way. Go your own way, as Fleetwood Mac would say. And just fuck the kid up. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me.
That's when you put it like that, it seems kind of insane.
I've always said that people should be sterilized at birth, and then you have to get you have to take a test to be given the ability to reproduce.
Yeah. It's like you need a driver's license. You need to be trained to drive a vehicle. Multiple renewals of your license because you're out there with other people driving a death machine. Yeah, but you're in your house raising a kid.
It's getting very close to eugenics, what I'm suggesting.
I know.
Which is not good. It's not what I'm suggesting here. But it was just like, imagine what the world would be like if, the trailer park parents that have 10 kids could only have 1 or 2. And then all their energy goes on to the 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Not that that's going to solve it either. Like, they'd have to actually teach them well and, whatever.
Yeah.
But kids now are just, well, I say kids now. I keep saying kids now. Kids always.
Kids always, yes.
Are just like, raise yourself. Like, what was it like in the 1800s? It's like, fuck, give the kid the ball and the stick. Get him out of my hair. Go play with your...
The stick in the hoop.
Yeah,
Woo!
Exactly. Oh my God, I have to sue this stick and hoop company. My kid's addicted to rolling that fucking hoop down the road 13 hours a day.
Yeah, except that was...
Yeah.
You couldn't even think about that. It's like, get off that stick in the hoop. It's
Get
time
off-
to shovel poop.
Get off your old picture show. No, I gotta go watch the picture show.
Gotta watch
Mom.
the picture show. It's an amazing picture show.
Stop cloud gazing all day. Anyways, what did they say? The lawsuit here says the kid would like sneak behind the parents' back to play further. I mean, I did that.
Yeah.
Hell,
I mean, we were just talking about
yeah.
it with this device.
Your
I would
fire
be
away
like,
game.
my fire away. It'd be under the bed, under the sheets,
Under
at
the
night,
covers playing. Exactly.
trying to cover the sound. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's no
exactly.
volume on that thing,
Exactly. You sneak behind the back to play further, spend money on microtransactions. The child has experienced physical pain in their hands, elbows, and shoulders, increased weight and morbid obesity, diminished social interactions, a drop in their grades and inability to attend school, depression, a lack of interest in other sports hobbies, a loss and or lack of friends at school when able to attend, withdrawal symptoms such as rage, anger, and physical outbursts, loss of friends and other emotional distress, mental anguish, pain, and suffering. It's like, yeah, you should have been regulating the kid from the moment that they got the PlayStation, not being like, mommy's watching her shows, go play the PlayStation.
Go play the PlayStation.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. Parents need to parent.
Yeah.
Don't let the Xbox parent your kids. That's not how it's supposed to happen. But you parents let that happen.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, here's your iPad. Go bother
Well,
somebody
yeah,
else.
when you take the iPad away and the kids start screaming, it's just like, give them the iPad back to shut them up.
Yeah.
It's like, no, eventually the kid will tire out and stop screaming.
Yes. And we'll pass out
Yeah.
from all the screaming.
Exactly.
Don't blame your bad parenting on everything else that you've given your child.
I would love this to be dismissed.
Yes.
I
It will
mean, not
probably
that
be
I'm like,
dismissed.
I'm definitely not a fan of like corporate overlords, but this is so stupid.
Yes.
This is
Extremely
the
stupid.
only time I would ever like be like, yeah, I hope the little guy loses.
Yes, that is correct. Next up,
Yes.
something near and dear to my heart.
Yes.
Steam Deck.
It's not Steam Deck 2, I guess, is what I called it.
Well, Steam Deck, they're doing a mid-season hardware refresh.
Mid-season refresh.
Mid-season refresh. So they're adding to the OG Steam Deck. They're putting in an OLED screen.
Okay.
There's a new custom silicon in there, so it's a different chip.
Mm-hmm.
Same specs, but the way it's wired has a little bit more juice to it.
Well, I think it's a little bit smaller. What do they call it? Like the nano.
Oh yeah, it's a 6 nanometer
Yeah.
chip rather than the 7 nanometer
Yeah.
that it was before. There's a larger battery.
Yes.
There's better battery management.
Yeah.
Within hardware within.
Mm-hmm.
There's what the heck do they call it? I can't remember, but it's a better Wi-Fi
Oh,
chip
yeah.
in it. And it's smaller on the inside overall, so that there's a little bit more room for airflow the way they've configured it on the inside. The only downside now is that any of your OG peripherals, not peripherals, Steam Deck's all about right to repair, so you can get the boards from the inside. Any of the original ones now
Parts,
aren't really going to fit.
Yeah.
So if your stick breaks and you have like an older stick board, that's not going to work. You have to get the newer boards now.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. You can't use an old part on a new iPhone either. So
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And the screen is slightly bigger as well.
Yeah, and they changed the refresh rate.
Yeah, you can
60
now get
to 90.
90.
So slightly better frame rates
Yes.
are possible.
And just an overall better looking screen.
That's OLED.
Yep.
They reduced the price on the old guys to clear them out.
Oh yeah, and more hard drive space.
Oh yeah.
For the same price, essentially. So the mid tier now has 512 gigs for the same price as the mid tier was before.
Yeah.
And there's no increase in price. Well, no, $20 increase in price, I think.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad. That's not gonna, it's not gonna bankrupt you.
No. I watched a whole breakdown of this video by Digital Foundry, the breakdown video of this Steam Deck by Digital Foundry.
Yeah.
Talking about how the changes and everything that have happened to it. It seemed pretty cool. They also changed a bit of the sort of operating system where now I think like frame rate and the refresh were like separate sliders, but they're now combined. So you just change your hertz and it changes the frame rate to match.
Oh, okay.
So it should save on battery life, I think is what they were saying. It was pretty cool. You could tell that they were pretty up on it, basically.
Yeah.
How up on it are you?
If it was Steam Deck 2, I would instantly buy it, but it's not. It's just a mid-season refresh. Even though I play a lot when we're out and about.
Yeah.
Just cruising. And so I'm often in the sun, and it's very hard to see that screen in the sun. Like brightness just goes cranked right up, and I still can't see anything because the glare off that screen is really bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this would fix that with the OLED screen.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think probably not, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Even it might be brighter and more defined, but it's not something that I'm going to invest in.
No.
When Steam Deck 2 comes out, hell yeah, invest in that. Sell my old one. Good to go.
What could Steam Deck 2 have in it? It was just better processor.
Just better processor, better graphics.
They showed him playing Cyberpunk on it and it looked pretty smooth.
You can play Cyberpunk on it, that's for sure. I tried, I didn't like it.
No?
No.
Yeah, this seemed pretty smooth when they were doing it, so I'm still not interested in the Steam Deck, really.
No? Not if one comes up for a hot price near you?
I mean, I guess if I saw one and it was like a couple $100, maybe I'd be like, oh, okay, that could be cool, but I don't know, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no, like, any game that I would play on a portable, I don't know, man. I just would rather play it on the screen.
There are specific games that I'm just like, I'll play this on the deck, just sit on the couch, play on the deck, just cuddle it up in a little blanket.
Yeah,
that's good. I like doing that.
I don't know, even with like Pokemon and stuff, I'm like, I'll just play it on the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for Pokemon Let's Go, because to play that on the TV, you have to use the Joy-Cons in waggle mode. It's the only way to play the game on the TV.
No waggling for Curb.
No, not really. Not really.
You waggled enough in your Wii days. It's done.
I'm getting another Wii.
Yeah?
Yeah, my other one's, I can't put a disc in it, so.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So one of coworkers is selling her mom's Wii that it looks like she only ever used it for like
Wii Fit?
Yeah, Wii Fit. So I'm sure it's like minty fresh, brand new.
Only use is the balance board.
Yeah, basically.
Better get that balance board.
Exactly. I should see if she's got it with her. I can pick it up today. Anyways.
You have to get yourself a Wii U too.
I want to get a Wii U, but people are asking for too much money for them on Facebook.
Yeah?
Yeah, like $250.
Oh.
It's just like, no, I'd rather get it for like maybe 150 if I was feeling really frisky. So
extremely frisky.
Yeah. Yeah, Steam Deck seems cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't the only PC games I play are like Vintage Story or like Satisfactory, Minecraft. Nothing I would want to play on a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Everything else, it's like I'd rather play it on the TV or like the computer monitor. Maybe Vampire Survivors, maybe. That could be good on the Steam Deck.
It's very good on the Steam Deck.
But other than that, like, yeah, I just don't see myself using it really.
Any of those kind of games like Vampire Survivors, Brotato.
Yeah.
What's that other one I was just playing?
Oh.
Not Backpack Hero.
I don't know.
God of Weapons.
Oh yeah, God of Weapons.
Let me just click over to my desktop so I can see the see the shortcut. Yeah, that's all good on the Steam Deck for sure.
Yeah.
Or even like Forager, that's really good on the Steam Deck.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe if Game Pass worked right out of the box on it.
That would be nice.
Maybe
if I could install that Xbox app on the
deck. I could see myself playing some like game club game on there, like Plague Tale or whatever. We were on the wrong side of history with Plague Tale, man.
Yeah.
Plague Tale Requiem.
Yeah.
Everyone loves that game. I don't know, dude.
It's literally just because we played the first one and then played the second one right
after.
after.
I think it must have been, dude.
We could see all the details.
But even still, like, even after that, like, we liked this first one so much. Like, how did the second one go so wrong for us immediately? Anyways.
I know. And we both had the same opinion. It's like, it's just not as good.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyways.
Yes. Next up.
Yes.
Ex-Dragon Age testers picket BioWare office as others fight for severance.
Yes. So we talked about this, I don't know, an episode in the past. I don't know what one. But Dragon Age BioWare had been using an outside company for game testing. And these guys over there unionized.
Mm-hmm.
And BioWare didn't choose to renew their contract with this outside company that was doing Q&A. So the company laid these guys off because they didn't have work for them anymore. And they're saying that's because they unionized. And BioWare, or the company, because they were only the ones that unionized were only the guys that were doing Dragon Age stuff.
Yeah.
And then they all lost their job because BioWare didn't continue with this company for their outside testing, right?
Yeah.
So they're picketing BioWare to get severance or whatever because they lost their jobs. But like the thing is like they didn't work for BioWare.
No, they didn't.
They worked for this other company they were subcontracted to BioWare and they were laid off by the other company.
Yeah.
And their argument is that BioWare stopped dealing with them because they were unionized, which I don't know if that would be true.
I highly doubt it. It's like that doesn't affect BioWare at all. Not in the slightest. It affects the company that those guys work for.
Yeah, like
Keywords Studios.
Yeah. Like I don't think if they were like I don't think their names would have been in like the credits or anything. It would have been like quality assurance from Keyword Studios.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have listed all the testers. Maybe it would. I don't know. But like their argument is like they lost their jobs because they unionized and whatever. Now they want to get severance from BioWare, but they didn't work for BioWare.
Nope.
So they are picketing BioWare. BioWare appealed to the Alberta Labor Relations Board to say like, you know, they shouldn't be picketing us. And the labor board was like, no, they can do it. It's fine. They can picket them. But like the thing too is like, what's a picket gonna do at BioWare? I don't think anyone that works at BioWare is union. So it's like they're gonna cross the union picket line anyways.
Yeah, because they're not union.
Like the whole idea of not crossing a picket line is that you're showing solidarity with your union peoples.
Yeah.
But if you're not a union member, like you're gonna cross it anyways.
Oh, they're Canadian too.
Yeah.
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 Because they were unionized with UFCW.
Yes.
Local 401.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Interesting.
I'm sure they didn't outsource to like a company far away from BioWare for their Dragon Age work, you know. I'm sure they have other studios and other places working on the game, but it's just weird. I agree.
Welcome to contract work.
But yeah, I agree with unions and what they do.
Yeah.
I've always said that, but I just think like go after the ones that are actually the ones, you know?
Yeah, the people who actually you worked for and laid you off.
I mean, it does maybe smell a little bad, like, oh, BioWare canceled dealing with these guys that happen to be in union through this other company, but I mean, it's the way business works.
Yeah, especially in the contract world.
Yeah. It's a little different in Canada, though. Like in the States, they're like at-will states and stuff like that, where like they could just fire you for whatever. It doesn't matter. They don't need to give you a reason. Just say, oh, you're fired today.
Yeah.
In Canada, there are more rules about it, but obviously, like, BioWare did it by the rules. Otherwise, they would have got severance.
Mm-hmm.
They're picketing because they want to get severance. It's like, if you were entitled to it, you would have got it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but
So.
your company that you work for, they just laid you off.
Yeah, because there was no work, because BioWare
Yep.
stopped
And
dealing
that is a
with them.
perfectly reasonable reason to
Yeah.
lay you off, because there's no work.
But their argument is like, if we hadn't unionized, would BioWare have not done it? Like canceled? Not. I don't think they canceled the contract. I think they just didn't renew it.
Yeah.
But like, if they weren't unionized, would they have still been using them? Who knows? I don't know, man. It's a weird thing. They're acting like they worked for BioWare, but they don't. That's just like when people would tell me, they'd be like, "Oh, what is your job?" And they'd be like, "Oh, I do product demos at Costco." And I was, "Oh, wow, that's cool." Costco has great like benefits, and like they do profit sharing, and like you have stock options and all that stuff. And they're like, "No, I don't work for Costco. I work for the company that does product testing in Costco."
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. So is this person that does that, when they get laid off, are they going to picket Costco for the severance from Costco? Like, no, you didn't work for Costco. You subcontracted from another company that was subcontracting through Costco.
Yep.
It's just weird. Good luck to them. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll get something. Maybe BioWare will just give them some money to get them the fuck off the property.
Get off
I
the
guess they're
property.
not on the property. They're probably on the street.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
They're picketing the wrong company.
I mean, what's picketing Keyhole Studios gonna bring
Right.
them for like media attention? Jack shit.
None.
So they chose the right company to picket for sure.
Yeah. They got their media attention.
Yeah.
It's not going to get them anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Let's talk about the Golden Joystick Awards.
Oh, really?
Yes, those happened
Did they?
at on the 20th of November. Wait. No, that's when it happened in 2019. What day did these happen? When did this go live?
Yeah, this article is very not good.
No, it's not. But I mean, we're not talking about the article. We're just talking about who won what.
Yeah, why does it say it took place on November 20th? Maybe it's supposed to say October 20th.
Maybe.
What a poorly written article.
Yeah, this year's awards took place on Friday, November 20th. It's only the 12th.
They came back from the future.
They
oh
came
my
back
God,
from the future.
That's crazy. How did they do that?
Right?
Good for them.
Yes.
They've used the technology for the most stupid thing to do. To bring back the knowledge of the Golden Joystick Awards.
Yeah, I probably would have done something more important with my time traveling technology, but
Yeah, what do we know though?
yeah,
I
maybe
think
they
it's
were
supposed to say like the 10th.
probably.
Yeah, that's
Let me
probably-
do a quick Google.
Yeah, all of the articles are like a day or two old, so I'm gonna say it was supposed to say the 10th, not the 20th.
Yeah, November 10th.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was the
you
day.
know what? I'm gonna hire us as editors for this website.
Sounds good.
Which website is this? Games Radar.
Games Radar.
Oh, well, say no more.
Do they even have editors? That's the thing.
Yeah, this was AI written.
Maybe.
An AI called Sam Loveridge.
Sam Loveridge.
Yeah. So yeah, the awards were done. Doesn't it'd be nice to see. Oh, there is a listing of the
Yeah.
nominations. Okay. Wow. Okay. So like, it's okay. I'm looking at these. It's like, how did they choose these here? Okay. For example, best storytelling. Baldur's Gate 3 won.
Yeah.
And I've not played it, but I don't think that's a surprise really.
I don't think so either.
But the nominees are the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. What?
Yeah, what is that?
Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Really? Best storytelling?
Right?
Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals. Oh, okay. The first Oxenfree was supposed to have a very interesting story. Paranormosite: The Seven Mysteries of Hongzhou.
Okay.
And Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Okay. All right. Maybe those do have great stories. I don't know.
Oh, the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood.
Yeah.
This looks like a game that you might like to play.
Okay. It's a visual novel.
It's a maybe it's a game I want to play. It says deck builder.
Oh, a tarot deck builder.
Tarot deck builder.
Yeah, maybe the storytelling is good. I don't know. I guess maybe this is like not the Academy. Wait, this is more like the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
Where it's like what got nominated compared to like the Golden Globes where it's like movie of the year, Avengers. So,
yeah, this game looks actually interesting. Pretty interesting. So maybe.
But what about the story?
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you about
the
story.
only storytelling I saw for Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon was watching DSP play it.
Yeah.
And he was atrocious at this game. So, and the storytelling didn't seem that good, but whatever.
Yeah.
The Still Playing Award. I guess this is the award for games we're still playing.
Yes.
Won by No Man's Sky. But the listing are like Genshin Impact, Fortnite, Sims, Naraka Blade Point. Why is there so many entries? GTA Online, Warframe, Valorant, Counter-Strike Go / Counter-Strike 2, Apex, Dota, Call of Duty. It's a lot of nominees there.
Yeah, it's a lot of online first-person shooters and or competitive games, and then The Sims 4.
Yeah. And it's obvious, like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like, it says Still Playing Award, but like, No Man's Sky, is it because it's the oldest one on the list? I don't think it is. Counter-Strike Go's got to be the oldest one, or maybe Dota 2. How do you choose Still Playing Award? What's it based on?
Yeah, right.
Update numbers?
Number of updates, number of people still playing out of this list is the winner.
No. There's no way there's more people playing No Man's Sky than GTA Online. Like,
or Counter-Strike.
Come on. Or Warframe. Like, seriously.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it is the amount of updates that they're pushing out and bringing people back to the game with those updates.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Best visual design, Baldur's Gate. Looks like a good game.
Yep.
It won. Starfield was nominated. Hi-Fi Rush, Viewfinder, Lies of P, Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6? Like, Street Fighter 6 has the same art style as Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi-Fi Rush had a cool art style. Like, Starfield, like, okay, like, just like 70s science fiction. I guess that's kind of cool, but... Studio of the Year won by Larian Studios, makers of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm noticing a theme.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But who else was in here? Digital Eclipse, Nintendo, Me Games. I'm not sure. Remedy, CG Projekt Red. I mean, I would say Larian would probably win it just from the amount of Baldur's Gate love going around this year.
Me Games. What games do you make?
Me.
Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew.
Oh, yeah.
Shadow Tactics.
Of course.
Desperados 3.
Desperado.
The Last Tinker, City of Colors. Da Vinci.
How do you get nominated for this? Do you nominate yourself or what?
I don't know.
I don't get it. It's almost like they just chose like one. Every category gets like one. Like, huh? What? Best game expansion, Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, won. But like, even the fact that an Elder Scrolls Online expansion was nominated tells me something about this.
Well, nominated were the Power Washing Simulator DLC.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk, of course.
But
Elder Scrolls Online Necrom. The Case of the Golden Idol Mysteries, the
Lemurian
Vampire and Spider of Lanka.
Yep.
What?
Cool.
And then Dead Cells, Return to Castlevania.
Yep.
Amazing expansion. And
a little to the left.
A little to the
Cupboard
left.
in drawers.
What is that?
Is that that unpacking game? It's like the game where you're putting. Is it?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's you just put stuff into drawers where they belong.
Yeah. What was the gas
cupboards.
for?
Because that game looks dope.
Okay. Unless they've totally changed the formula of the Elder Scrolls Online Necrom, like every Elder Scrolls expansion online has the same exact like layout where here's the new zone, there's quests. We have a new feature called like, I don't know, fountaining, where there'll be like a water spout out of the ground and you have to go fight enemies to close the water spout. Where every expansion had a different one. Where this one you have to fight a dragon, and this one it's like a chain from the sky. And it's just like, it's the same exact game mechanic, just you've skinned it a different way.
Yeah.
So, best indie game. Wow, you've played a few of these.
Have I?
Dave the Diver.
Sure have. What
Pizza
a good
Tower,
game.
Dredge.
I haven't played Pizza Tower, but Dredge for sure.
Cocoon, Viewfinder, and Sea of Stars. I think Viewfinder is the one where you will like take a picture of the environment. It's kind of like Superliminal or whatever it was called. No,
Oh
that
yeah,
what
yeah,
called?
it is. Yeah, definitely. You take a picture of the environment, then you can move that picture
Yeah,
somewhere else
yeah.
and create new pathways and things to explore.
Yeah. I want to play Sea of Stars. It looks cool, but I haven't had a chance.
What is Sea of Stars?
It's that RPG that's kind of like got a battle style like Chrono Trigger.
Oh yeah, someone was playing that.
The
we knew.
tank.
The tank. Yeah.
He wrapped it
watching
up.
that a little
He
bit.
got all the achievements in that one.
Dave the Diver though, man, that's a good game. Dredge, super good.
I think I watched you play Dave the Diver. You were making sushi.
Yes.
Yeah. I've not seen much of Dredge except for the Ludo lads.
Yes. I yell at the little lads through the screen a lot
Because they're
playing.
fucking it up all
Yeah.
the time? Yeah. Two of the most inept gamers of all time. No, just
100%.
kidding. Just kidding. Best multiplayer game. Exoprimal, which was kind of hot for a minute. When it came out, people were kind of stoked about it, but I haven't heard much since it came out. That's the Capcom dinosaur hunting one or whatever.
Haven't played it. Not free to play, so.
No, it was on Game Pass, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Diablo 4, Street Fighter 6, Remnant 2, Mortal Kombat 1, and We Were Here, Expeditions of the Friendship. Mortal Kombat 1. I have not played any of these.
Oh my god.
What are you going, oh my god, about?
We Are Here, Expeditions, The Friendship.
Yeah.
Oh, this game looks dope.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of those. They're like sort of they're kind of like It
Co-op.
Takes Two.
Yeah, co-op puzzle game.
Yeah.
Is this... Oh, it's not couch co-op.
I'm not sure. Maybe the other ones are. I'm not sure.
This game looks awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, all of them have looked interesting for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, best audio, Final Fantasy 16 one, whatever. I'm not gonna look at the other ones.
Yeah.
Best game trailer. What do we got here? Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty one. I mean, that one was just one probably because it's like, oh my god, Idris Elba's in it. But Alan Wake 2, Legend of Zelda, the Baby Steps reveal trailer. Actually, okay, when I read this, I'm like, that looks stupid as that. What is this? But then it's like, oh, Baby Steps looks hilarious. This is a PlayStation game coming out where it's kind of got vibes like what's that Getting Over It game with the little sledgehammer? This one is like a guy who can't walk very well and you have to control him walking up a mountain and he'll like fall and slip and stuff like that. I was like, what the fuck is this? But then I wanted to watch the trailer. I was like, oh, this looks like it could be a bunch of fun.
It is by the makers of Getting Over It.
Oh, that would be why then.
Yeah.
I think it's only coming on a PlayStation and PC maybe. No Xbox. Mortal Kombat 1 and then Dave the Diver official release month and accolades trailer. Like, I swear to God, they're just choosing some weirdo ones to add to the list.
Yeah.
Was anyone just like, oh my god, the Dave the Diver trailer? Oh shit, I saw it.
I'm gonna watch the trailer right now,
Okay,
and
you
we're
tell me.
gonna see if it's the most amazing thing I've ever put into my eyeballs.
Best game community: Final Fantasy 14, Warframe, Baldur's Gate 3, Deep Rock Galactic, Dreams, or The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. How do you even? Is this voted on by certain people? I don't know. Baldur's Gate 3 won. Best VR game: Horizon Call of the Mountain won.
Of course.
You were like interested in that when you saw it, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think I can play it ever.
Maybe one day it'll eventually
Maybe one
come
day,
to Steam. In 4 years down the line, as Sony seems to be doing.
Yeah, in 4 years I'll be able to play that block stacking game that I want to play very badly.
Best gaming hardware. Tell me which one of these do you think would won, okay? The Samsung 990 Pro, which I'm assuming is a NVMe hard drive.
That's
Asus
definitely
ROG
an NVMe hard. What the?
Asus ROG Strix Scope 296.
What is that?
The Nitro Deck, the Alienware 34 AW3423 DWF, The Turtle Beach Stealth Pro headset or the PlayStation VR 2? If I told you that the Samsung 990 Pro won, would you believe me?
No.
Okay, you're right. It was the PlayStation VR 2.
So, okay. The Alienware is a monitor.
Okay.
Hang on, let me look for the Nitro Deck here. Search for Nitro Deck. The Nitro Deck is the professional handheld deck for Switch. What?
Nitro Deck?
What? It's a Switch. Oh, okay. So it's your Switch slots into it, and it's like a non-removable controller. So it makes it look more like the Steam Deck.
Okay.
For a little bit more of a comfort for your bigger hands. The Strict Scope 296 is a 96-key keyboard.
Oh. And the Samsung 990 Pro is a solid-state drive.
NVMe drive. Okay. Okay.
The Breakthrough Award Cocoon. Oh, Cocoon. I know this game. Actually, I think this is the one that we saw a trailer of that reminded us of Moke Red, where you're rolling a little ball around. Now that I think about this.
Oh, 100%. Hundy P.
Yeah. I think we were stoked about that one.
Yep. Straight into my wish list.
Critics' Choice Award, Alan Wake 2. Best streaming game, Valorant. Does that mean best game to watch streaming? I don't know, dude.
I think so.
Best lead performer. Let's see, who do we got? Cal Kestis, Alan Wake. Oh, there's two guys that got nominated for Alan Wake 2. Of course, voice and face. Miles Morales, Kathy Johansson for Deliver Us Mars, Saga Anderson, Alan Wake 2, Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and then Clive Rosfeld, Ben Starr, Final Fantasy 16. Sure, whatever.
Yeah, I could not tell you about any of those performances except for maybe Cal Kestis's.
Yeah. Well, you know Alan Wake.
Yeah, but Alan Wake 2?
But imagine Alan Wake 1. That's the same face and same voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how about his performance?
I mean, well, we'll talk about it a little later, but did you do the Alan Wake stuff in Control?
No.
Okay, damn it. Best supporting performer, Mary Jane, Baldur's Gate, some Starfield, narrator Baldur's Gate, some Sidolphus Telemon in Final Fantasy 16. Wait a minute. Princess Zelda has voice in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? Idris Elba, Solomon Reed in Cyberpunk, and it was Neil Newborn for Asterion in Baldur's Gate.
Idris Elba?
Ooh la la.
Didn't win that?
No.
Weird.
Nintendo Game of the Year was The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. They didn't even nominate Pokemon. Well, that is baloney, dude. Also, every single game. No, wait. I shouldn't say every single game. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the 6 games are Nintendo games. Octopath Traveler 2 and Fae Farm are the only non-Nintendo games.
Fae Farm.
PC Game of the Year. Baldur's Gate 3. No surprise there. Diablo 4. Dave the Diver. Something called Chia? System Shock. Come on now. Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew. PlayStation Game of the Year, Resident Evil 4, apparently. But, like, I don't know. Shouldn't these Game of the Year on a console be, like, exclusives?
Right?
Like, why did Resident Evil 4 win on PlayStation, but it wasn't even nominated on Xbox?
Maybe it was absolute trash on Xbox.
I don't know, man. It's kind of weird that they didn't have exclusives.
Yes. That is strange.
Like, wouldn't it make more sense to have, like, Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, and then cross-platform Game of the Year? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, shouldn't the PlayStation Game of the Year have, like, Spider-Man 2? Where's Spider-Man 2 on the list?
Spider-Man 2 should definitely be on there.
Like, Spider-Man 2 won in, like, some of the other, like, categories.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it Spider-Man 2? Was it?
Yeah,
it was Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. So it should be on that list, but it's definitely not.
But they put, like, Armored Core 6 in here? Anyways. Resident Evil 4 one. Xbox Game of the Year, Starfield, with also like Chance of Sinar, Hi-Fi Rush, Planet of Lana, Dead Space, and Pentiment. Like, what? Dead Space? Dead Space is on the list?
That's weird.
Anyways.
Did they do a remake? They just did a remake, right?
Yeah.
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 It's also a very... Well, it's not very different, but it is different.
Yeah.
Like, in this version, Isaac talks.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Anyways. Most wanted game. Let's see here. What's the most wanted games coming out? Death Stranding 2, Star Wars Outlaws, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, which one? Tekken 8, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
We should be editors, man. Like, we find the errors in this... 2 errors in this goddamn article already. Hades 2, Fable, Hollow Knight Silksong, Everywhere, Frostpunk 2, Arc 2. Okay, well, that tells me this list is bullshit. Arc 2 is going to be dog shit. Metal Gear Solid Alpha Snake Eater, a remake. Persona 3 Reload, a remake. Bulwark, Falconeer Chronicle. Suicide Squad, seriously? Does anybody care about the Suicide Squad? Pacific Drive. I cannot believe Black Myth Wukong is not out yet. Do you remember this?
Yeah, crazy graphics on that. The original.
But like,
demo
when did we talk about
reel.
this? Like episode 10?
Yeah, something like that.
Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, and Warhammer Siege, Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin.
Guess which game on this list I cannot wait for to come out.
On the most wanted game?
On the most wanted games. Guess which one?
Frostpunk 2.
Trick question. None of them.
Oh, damn it. God damn it. That is a trick question. I thought I had solved it. And the ultimate game of the year, Baldur's Gate 3 won.
Yes.
Spider-Man, maybe this is why Spider-Man wasn't on the list, but then Resident Evil 4 is on the list.
I don't know.
Lords of the Fallen, Dead Space, like, where's Liza P, huh?
Yeah. Too hard for people.
I
No
guess
Liza
so.
P.
Jedi Survivor, Alan Wake, Cocoon, Starfield, Final Fantasy 16, Diablo 4, blah, 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 blah. Sea of Stars, Lords of the Fallen.
Armored Core 6 is in this list a lot.
Maybe it's good. I don't know. It's a From Software game. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's a From Software game.
Maybe. I mean, it's very positive on Steam. It's full retail price. Jesus.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll just pick it up. Nope.
No.
Not for that money.
No. Yeah, it's a little pricey for sure.
I'm gonna add that to my list and wait for it to drop to $5.
How many bucks?
5.
I don't know if it'll ever go to $5. Just see how much Elden Ring is on Steam right now. And that'll tell you right there. There you go.
Full retail price.
That's what I'm saying.
80 Canadian dollaries.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all that.
They're like Nintendo. They retain their dollar value. So
I guess so.
yeah. Pretty crazy.
That was the list. That was everything that had been done at the Joystick Awards. Kind of some surprises. We found some cool games in there that we might play.
Oh, really?
Oh, I got to go back there and actually favorite that game. Add it to my thing. That's the tarot deck builder. That looks cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that later.
Yeah.
I'll do that later. Wait, here's the thing. I'm going to do it now because I'm going to forget.
Okay, do it.
Later.
Do it.
I'm going to do it now.
Do it.
And then I'm
Fuck.
going to forget about it. And then be like, oh. I can't even remember what it's called.
A witch in a hat saves 9.
The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood.
There you go. I was close to being
You
correct.
were. This game, it looks cool.
Okay.
Maybe it's its charming pixel art style with isometric. Oh, there's a demo.
There you go.
Hello.
I think it's on Xbox too.
There you go. All right. That's it for the news, ladies and gentlemen. Unless... Nope, that's actually just
That's it. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Uh-huh.
Game Club.
Oh my
Each
God.
week, we play a video game. We play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that video game, and then we talk about it.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is a game club, which means you can participate. Yes, you out there listening right now. I can see your ears and I see our voices going into them. You can get in and play with us. We are currently playing Control, which you might have already played. I don't know. But you can join us live in the chat, twitch.tv/StreamVoidPod, or join the Discord. The link is down below.
Yes,
and
sir.
you can get in the forum post that is called Control Game
Yep.
Club and tell us about your experiences. And we will read them out
Yep.
on stream.
Yep.
and discuss your experiences with the game.
Yep.
Chapter
8. Finish
Control.
Tango.
Yes.
There's only like 2 chapters left after this.
Really?
I think there's only 10 main story missions, and we're
And this chapter was surprisingly short.
very short.
Very short.
Yeah. I knew it was supposed to be short, but it was definitely very short.
Yes.
Basically, we are trying to... What were we trying to do here?
We are looking for the slide projector still, and we're going into research.
And we have to go through the ashtray maze.
Yes.
But to get through the ashtray maze... So this time when you go to the ashtray maze, there's a control point.
Yes.
Right in the doorway.
Yes, there is.
So I was like, was this here always? I don't remember
I
this.
know, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, oh, control point, huh?
So you get there, you run through it, and she's like, oh, we got to find Ati. He must
Ati
know
will
what's
fix
going on.
Because you can hear Ati talking at you.
Yeah.
And he's like, it is broke. You must find.
Yes. Doing his Finnish
Yes.
English. So we got to go
Like-
back to the janitorial to find Ati.
Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, back to Ati.
So
That's
we go
good.
down there. He's not there. And there was a few missions on the board.
Yes.
I took them, whatever. I
took
didn't
them as
do
well.
them, but
No.
and we're supposed to follow Ati's visions
Visions
to find
of
him because
Tahiti.
he's on vacation. So we see a painting of like, I don't know, a cabin or something like that on the lake shore.
Yeah.
So we have to follow his vision. So we go into the, what's it called? The hotel or whatever, motel.
Mhm.
The casino motel. I don't even remember what it's called.
The Ocean View.
Ocean View, yeah.
Yeah.
It's, these like puzzles, I'm doing air quotes for these,
Yeah.
are just like so stupid.
Yeah, this one was relatively easy, but
Was this the one that you just had to turn off the radios?
turn them on.
Oh,
Turn
no.
them on or turn them off.
I
Whatever.
was turn them off, yeah. So I turn off all the radios. I get the key, and then I'm like, wait, where do I use the door? It's
I know.
I was like, where am I going? I don't know where I have to go. And then it was like, oh, there's a janitor room over here. I guess I'm going in the janitor room.
Yeah, it's very... There's a lot of sunshine. There's a lot of glare coming off the janitor room door. It's hard to read the sign, and the prompt is right above the doorknob, so it kind of just blends
Yeah.
in. And I'm like, where am I going?
I know.
I went through the whole thing a couple times. Like, did I even pick up a key?
Yeah,
What
well,
is
that's
going
what I
on?
thought too. I was like, okay, I thought I picked up the key, but maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention, and it sort of like was like, haha, tricked you. You didn't get the key.
Yeah. Yeah, I went through, I turned them all on at the start,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, nothing happened. So I turned them all. I looked at the first radio in the room, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's off. So I
Yeah.
turned them all off.
Yeah.
And I came back, and there was a thing. I was like, oh, that's the key. So I get the key. I run to the door, and I'm like, oh, or maybe that wasn't the key. So
Yeah.
like, what did I do wrong?
Exactly. Now that I think about this, the Ocean View what is it called? Ocean View
Ocean
Casino and
Hotel. Yeah. I think that's what it is.
does it have another name? It's called Ocean View Casino, something like that. I'd like to know what it says.
Oh, it's just the Ocean View Motel and Casino.
Oh, Ocean View Motel and Casino.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I'm thinking about this, like everything that you have to do in the Ocean View Casino is very, very OCD.
Yes.
It's like what are the things you have to do? Everything has to match. It's generally like, oh, the radio's off, turn all the radios off.
Yeah.
Oh, you go in the room, you have to slide everything to the same spots. You have to make everything the same. You have to put the time on the clocks to be all the same. Everything is very OCD in this Ocean View Motel and Casino. But we go through and we get to go out on the very top of the Black Rock Quarry. And I was like, oh, this is where Mikey T said he climbed up to, and there
Yeah.
was nothing.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, I'm way up top here. And then I was like, there's things fighting down on the bottom of the Black Rock Quarry. I'm like, do I have to go down there and fight those things? Like, what is happening? But I'm like, Ati's vision is like on the top over here.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just go to the top here. And then I didn't have to fight them.
Did
So-
you bunny hop your way across the middle?
No, I just flew.
You made it all the way?
Well, I was on the very top. I just ran around the side.
Oh yeah, that's all I did too.
Yeah.
I went through the middle the first couple of times. I kept falling off.
No.
And I was like, damn it.
No, I just ran around the side and just like hopped over the boulders and everything
Yeah, I
like that.
eventually did that.
And then we get to, I don't even know what the area was called down there. It was
Yeah,
like,
I'm not entirely sure, but you're underneath the oldest house, I think, because those are support pillars.
Yeah, we're way down there, and we
Yeah.
have to like call a like trolley
Yeah.
to like take us across where
Yeah.
Ati is. And
When I was on that, there's the guys you got to fight at the
Yeah.
bottom, and I died a couple times there.
mhm.
And then I had to run through the whole thing again. But when you call the trolley, I'm like, oh my god, if I get attacked in this trolley, I'm just
Oh
dead.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
dead. That's how it is.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, there's not much I can do up here on the trolley.
No, there's no cover whatsoever.
Yeah. Thankfully, nothing happened. We just had to listen to some Finnish song called like the Hero's Requiem or something like
Yeah.
that. Because it said it after you get across, it popped up in the little like you've acquired a document thing.
Mhm.
So I think
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
re-listen to it, and it was called the Heroes something or other. Because I was like, what do these lyrics mean? What are they singing about here? I don't speak Finnish, so I don't know. But then we would just walk down the way, and Ati's like, "Oh, did you piss in your slipper?" Sort of like talking shit to us. He's like, "I'm just kidding. Here, take my pony Walkman."
It will help you through the ashtray maze.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, like, that just, I don't know, blocks out the sound. So it,
Yeah, I'm not entirely
I don't know
sure.
what it's gonna do, anyways. But that was the chapter.
That was literally
When
it.
when I got it, I was like, "That's it?
Yeah.
What the frig?" So that sucks. So hopefully next chapter has got some more to it. But again, just like what is happening in this
Yeah.
game.
I don't have the quest to do the mushrooms.
You don't have the quest, eh?
No, to do the fungus.
You have to talk to Marshall, and she'll be like, "I need to know where my friend is. Her name's Uphill.
Yeah,
She's down below the."
because Marshall went off and did her thing.
Well, she goes back to the control executive. She's in like the area with everybody.
Okay, I'll have to look for her. I couldn't remember who I needed to talk to.
She's
to
like-
get the quest.
There's a table, and I think there's her and that other guy that we met.
Yeah.
He's there, and you talk to her, and she'll be like, "Oh, I lost my friend Uphill or Underhill. You should find her for me. She's below the whatever central
yeah.
research," and then you go down all the way. I don't think you need to do that quest to do anything so far that I've seen.
But I want to do that quest
Yeah.
so I can go through the mushroom areas.
You should do the Alan Wake stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you walk towards the elevator, it'll happen. Where Alan Wake.
yeah. So I started that,
Okay.
but then I was like, I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't know how long this mission is, and I
Okay.
don't have a lot of time to complete it. So I was like, I went down and I was like, no, I
wouldn't
better
have been
do
able-
the main quest.
You wouldn't have been able to. It's like a whole another area.
Yeah.
Because I went down there, and it's some light spoilers. It's like Alan Wake, where it'll be like, oh, the door's got black sludge all over it, so I have to shine a
Oh.
light on it. So I'll use a force power to pull a light and shine it on the door, and then you can go through the door. But you get into the area, the sort of main area, and there's all sorts of files you'll read about Alan Wake.
Yeah. There were a lot of files
Yeah.
in the main area.
But
But I did go down there.
Oh, so you got to the point where there's 3 other Ati quests down there too?
No, I didn't get to that point.
Yeah.
I went down to the office because that was the first part. Is you go down to the office and
Yeah.
you have to like take the power cube to open. the
Oh,
other
where
door.
you fight. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, there wasn't anything to fight down
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I don't
so
want to say.
I picked up everything around. I was like, oh my god, there's so much reading, and I'm so dyslexic. So I just
Okay.
went back up the elevator. I was
Okay.
like, nah.
Yeah, you eventually get to another whole area where I was like, that's a bulletin board with like Ati quests on it, and then you pick them up, and Ati's like, oh, and you know, the plants really need to be helped out here, so if you do that for me, because I accidentally did it, because when I went through one of the doors, I took the light with me,
Yeah.
and I was looking around, and I just was like, oh, there's nothing here, so I like shot the light off into the corner, but it landed pointing at a light. Or a flower, a plant, and the plant started to like grow nicely, and Jesse's just like, "Oh, that really perked you up there, plant." And I was just like,
What? That's funny.
So then there's a whole quest to like fix the whole area you're in down there. It's pretty interesting little area. It's got a lot of different sort of environmentals. Like it's not really a big spoiler at all, but you'll go into this area and all these boxes are floating across.
Is this DLC?
I don't know. I don't think so, but you have the Ultimate Edition, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought the DLC.
Yeah. But is this part of the DLC?
I don't know.
I wonder.
I don't know. Probably because I think it leads towards Alan Wake 2. I think that's the whole idea. Is it leads towards Alan Wake 2. But it was an interesting area. Yeah, I didn't get through it all either because it was just so much happening down there. But I was just like, oh yeah, Alan Wake, let's go. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend a little bit more time this week and start doing some of those side quests. I want to kind of do those Ati side quests.
Yeah, I want to do it all. Still haven't tried the jukebox yet. Like, dude, from the start of the game where it was like, okay, I have one mission, the main mission, nothing else. Now I look at my list and it's just like, I got like 20 fucking quests. Like, it's crazy all of a sudden.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I accidentally completed some objectives on some of them because I went through to get to Ati. I had to go through the one room that's got like the catwalk and there's stuff below it.
Yeah.
And all these guys spawned and I started killing them and it was like, I killed like one of the guys that, I don't know what his name is, but he's like, he had 6 of his friends that disappeared and they have like, what was he say? They had pouches around their neck or something like that, and he wants me to recover them or whatever. Huh. And I was like, pouches around their neck? That's weird. He's like, I just don't want those hiss monsters to have them or whatever. So I killed the one guy, and she's like, oh, I guess I should find his other friends. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was a quest that I was doing right there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited to see what's going on in the ashtray maze.
Yes. I went back into there and just kind of tootled about.
Well, I was like, okay.
When I went in there to get the control point, I was like, well, I'll just go through.
Well, that's the thing is like, I got to find Ati. And I was like, oh, he must be in one of the cleaning in one of the sections that you go through. So I went through it 3 times and I was like, oh, they meant I have to go to janitorial. Okay. So then I went down to janitorial and he was gone.
Yeah. Yeah, that room underneath, that's a big room.
Which?
Huge. The one with all the pillars.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And you could just go.
Yeah.
I went all the way to the end, and there's a control point down there as well, like in the pillars.
Well, you get that after the cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I went all the way down to the end. I went right past it, and I was like, oh, well, that's just death down there. So went back, and oh, control point. Hello.
Yeah. I wonder if they put that there just for you to leave fast, or if we're going to come back there.
I would imagine it's free to leave fast, because there's no map for that area.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it just says unknown.
Yeah. So I don't think you can teleport
when
back there.
When I was like cruising down the thing, it popped up and it said unknown, and I was like, oh, where am I? It's pretty crazy.
You're in the underbelly.
Exactly. So I'm excited to see what is going to happen next.
Only 2 more chapters left. Wow.
Yeah, Polaris and then one more after. It's
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Polaris is the one we're doing now, and then the next one was just called Take Control. Yeah, those are the story missions, so we're almost time to start thinking about the next game.
It is time to start thinking about the next game. What are we going to play next?
I don't know.
What do you guys want to see us play next? Or want to play with us?
Yeah, I don't know.
Leave us a comment down below in whatever format you're listening or watching this in. And, your language too.
Yeah. This, I really want to play Alan Wake 2. And I kind of also want to play, what's the other Remedy one they did with, the one before Control? Quantum Break.
Quantum Break.
Yeah, I want to check that one out too. But I don't think I want to do it probably right after Control. I'd probably like to do something a little different.
Yeah.
But if you have a suggestion of something, let us know.
Oh,
what?
Upcoming titles: Condor codename, Vanguard codename. They got 2 games in the works.
Remedy?
Yeah.
Well, I think one is supposed to be Control 2, but
probably. Oh yeah, the art style is all the guys, the hiss.
Oh, okay.
So it's definitely that.
Is that Vanguard?
That one's Condor.
Oh, Condor.
Crossfire X.
Crossfire X? That sounds like a Ubisoft shooter.
It sure does. It looks like a Ubisoft shooter too.
Yeah, I don't know what style of the next game. We like generally something that has definitive missions or whatever, so we can say do this. Like when we did The Outer Worlds, it was like do this planet.
No, we were doing it storyline missions because they had storyline missions. The main
which
story
was basically a planet.
Yeah, do this planet. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So if you have a suggestion, let us know.
Definitely let us know.
Generally, it's something that's on Game Pass or that was free on Epic or something like that, just so everyone can play along. But we're not averse to other things as well.
Yes.
Especially if someone has a suggestion. Maybe that's a Patreon tier. Choose our game.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a full retail one or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That could be something fun if someone wanted to do that.
Yes, definitely.
But yeah, Love and Control. This was
super good.
One of my favorite ones we've done, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Trying to remember, like Alan Wake, Outer Worlds, Plague Tales. What else did we do? Wolf Among Us. We done anything else? I can't remember. We tried to do System Shock.
Yeah. I'm Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. That was a lot of fun too.
Yeah,
I like that one a lot. I think that's it really. Yeah, nothing else too much.
Yeah. Not that I can think of. Not off the top of my head, but, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us to the end of this podcast. If you liked what you heard, and I know you did, please share us with a friend, leave us a comment, rate us, just get us out there. That's the best thing that you can do. And if you want to support us with your hard-earned dollar dues, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. If you want to watch us live, twitch.tv/StreamVoidPod.
Yes, please.
And with that being said, we'll see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. Chernobyl is how it's actually spelled? Really?
There you go. Russians say
Is
Chernobyl.
that a fact?
Russians say Chernobyl. I do leave comments, but you guys tend to figure it out
What's that?
when I'm yelling at them for not doing things right.
Oh, gotta leave comments.
Yeah.
Oh, Mads was here.
He was here.
Some style guides recommend the spelling of Chernobyl. Okay.
Yeah, there's some stuff that you guys do in Dredge where I'm like, oh, you just gotta wait just a little bit longer in this area, just a little bit longer to get the big surprise.
Oh yeah.
And then you're like, ah, now we're gonna sleep. I'm like, you son of a bitch, you almost got it.
Oh, like they're pussying out?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Because there's a really cool spot in one of the places that they were just at where it's so freaky.
Oh yeah.
But they keep going to bed. Right at the last moment, I'm like, I can see it coming. And then they're like, oh, I'm sleeping. I'm like, damn it. They missed it.
Crazy. I wonder if there's a winter-themed, Christmas-themed game that we could do.
Oh, yes, maybe.
The only one I could think of... Oh, there is a story mode in The Longest Dark. But I don't know if that's free anywhere anymore. It was on Game Pass. Like when I hasted too long?
No, staying up past your bedtime will not kill you. You can stay up for days at a time. It's not recommended, but you can do it.
Because
there's a lot of fishing you need to do at night to get certain things.
Yeah, Long Dark would be a fucking awesome game club game. Yeah, there's a story mode in the Long Dark, but I don't know how it's broken up.
The Long Dark, huh?
Yeah. I remember playing it because you're like flying in a plane and the plane crashes and then you have to get to the little town. It was on Game Pass. I don't know if it still is.
Oh, I typed The Long Arc. That's only $25.
Yeah, it was on Game Pass. I don't think it is anymore. I'd have to do some investigating and see like how the game is broken up, if there's missions and stuff like that, just to make it easy on everybody.
Yeah.
But I was trying to think, like, the only like sort of game I've played that's sort of like winter themed was like this point click murder one that I played called Still Life, that kind of takes place over Christmas. Parasite Eve, but I just played that last year, so
The Long Dark is $44 on Xbox and $25 on Steam.
Parasite Eve wouldn't have been bad actually, because each day is at most a few hours, except day 5 or something like that lasts like 4 hours long.
So Long Dark has episodes.
Yeah.
But how long are the episodes?
I don't know.
The Long Dark episode length. Each episode features between 5 to 8 hours of story.
Ooh,
so
that's a
not
little
good break it up.
extreme.
It's not a good break it up.
Yeah, exactly. List of snowy PC games for the winter season. Oh, this list sucks right off the bat. The first game listed, Age of Empires 2. Give me a break.
It's too bad Frostpunk wasn't wasn't story driven.
Yeah.
It's a roguelike fuck you game. Oh, I stopped recording.
Let's see here. Nope.
We had a first time chatter in here.
You said I had a delicate ankle.
Yes. I don't know who that is. Datter.
Apparently Batman Arkham Origins takes place over the Christmas season.
A big fat list of snowy and Christmas games to play.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's all snowy.
Duke Nukem Nuclear Winter.
Oh, the whole game only lasts like 6 hours.
Cthulhu Saves Christmas.
No, there's no like missions in Batman Arkham Origins. Well, there is, but
Death Stranding.
that's just because the game is so long.
Disco
Oh, yeah,
Elysium.
Mafia 2. Ski Free. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Is that a winter-based game? Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. That could be interesting.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, you can't play that one.
Oh, why not?
So I don't think it's on PC.
Oh, but it is on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh. It's got like 10 missions, it looks like.
Tomb Raider.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
It's definitely snowy.
chapters.
It looks like each zone has its own little walkthrough. Mountain Peak, Prophet's Tomb, Siberian Wilderness, Soviet installation. Let's see how long it is.
Mountain Peak, Syria, Siberian Wilderness, Glacial Caves, Soviet installation, abandoned mines, geothermal valley. It'll probably take us way past, but
How long to beat this game? 13 and a half hours.
it's not too bad.
It's the main objectives. I think I already own this game too. It can't be that much right now, I don't think.
I think I own it as well.
That might not be a bad one. Got great reviews.
I think I have it on Epic. Actually. Yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider 20th year celebration edition. And also Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Might be a good one. Keep an eye out for that one. See if we can think of anything else anyways.
Yep.
Cool beans. What are your plans for the rest of the day?
I might go and see Briscoe.
Ah,
And if not, I'll be drywalling
drywalling. Where are you drywalling?
upstairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we gotta, since we have everything out of the dining room from getting the windows done,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna spruce the dining room up a little bit.
Spruce it.
Just drywall it, give it a coat of paint until we can get the floors in, but that's gonna take a while.
Spruce it up, baby.
We're gonna spruce it up, baby.
Alrighty. Well, let's do it then.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks for watching.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye. Oh God.